Radiant team ban.
Hello. All right. So, yeah, I think we're back. Welcome to all of you guys who are tuning in right now. We got another game coming up. This time it's gonna be Random 5 versus Team Arcadium, and of course the game started just now. We're in the drafting phase, and they're taking their sweet time to ban things out here. Of course, it's gonna be a morphling ban coming in from Random 5. Maybe they're doing some research right now, clicking on the player's profile, see what heroes they spam, something like that.
Team ban.
By the looks of it, Random 5 looks like a really good local team hailing from Mumbai is what I believe, and Team Arcadium personally haven't really heard much about them, but hopefully they're gonna give us a good show here today. Gonna be a Nyx ban coming in from the Dire team. Nyx personally, no major changes have been made to him, but he's still a really good roamer after level 6, and even before level 6 with the smoke, that Spike Carapace, Impale, a lot of disables coming in from him, and of course after the Aghanim Scepter, he's a force to be reckoned with, so take that into consideration as well. By the way, to all of you guys who are tuning in right now, welcome to Gamers League 2018, brought to you by IIT Techfest from Bombay. And we're currently in the draft phase right now between Random 5 and Team Arcadium. It's going to be an amazing tournament. We're in the round of 16 at the moment, and the teams are going to be working their way up towards the grand finals for that 4 lakh rupee prize pool, out of which a sizable chunk's going to go to the winners here. And at the moment, we've got a Morphling and a Broodmother ban coming in from the Radiant team. Broodmother, of course, a really strong hero in the lane, and if given against the right lane, it's gonna be a Meepo ban, so they're banning probably all the heroes that they don't feel comfortable against. Gonna be an Earthshaker ban coming in from the Dire team, which I really don't know why. Maybe they, I don't know. It's something. Maybe they're gonna be going for strong melee hero like a Chaos Knight or something like a Juggernaut, which doesn't really do that well against the Earthshaker. Melee heroes last hitting against the Earthshaker is a problem. But it's gonna be an Undying ban coming in from the Dire team. The first pick, though, gonna come up pretty soon. Let's see what the Radiant team has up their sleeves.
Seconds remaining. Dire team.
Oh, it's gonna be Grimstroke pick yet again. This hero really OP apparently in this patch, because all the teams are picking this hero first pick. Of course, the Soulbind is so important. Inkswall is an amazing in-lane skill, and Stroke of Fate, Silence. He's got everything, to be honest. He's got a slow, he's got a stun, he's got a silence, he's got an ult that does all of these things but only double. So yeah, you better watch out for this hero in this tournament. Probably gonna be a lot of picks coming out of this hero, maybe a lot of bans. Maybe if we had statistics for the most picked and banned heroes coming up, like, he'd be at the top at the moment. Definitely at the top at the moment, but even throughout the tournament, he'd be at the top. So we got a Sand King pick coming in from Team Arcadium. Of course, a really strong laner after his second skill got reworked. Now it's no longer a channeling ability. It allows you to move inside the sandstorm, and it only ends it when you're out of the sandstorm. So that's a lot of damage in the lane. Probably gonna force a few sentries out from the Radiant team. Check the names here, by the way. Carry T5 mid only. Good old Dota days. It's gonna be Lich pick. Okay, metagaming right here coming in from Team Arcadium. Let's see what Random 5 answers to that, because this is probably gonna be the Dire team's off lane. So they're good to go if they want to go for a safe lane pick right now. Because Lich safe lane doesn't really do that, you know, that effectively as he can do in the off lane. Harass the enemy core so much. Frost armor, of course, on the Sand King works really amazingly well with this slow caustic finale. Gonna be forcing the Radiant team to go into reserve time. Second thoughts about what they're gonna be doing, and you could probably, you know, combo any heroes with these two, so Sand King and Lich, and that's the problem because they're so strong in the lane. And strong lanes is probably what you need in this tournament. You need to have a great start, and from there, if you have teamfight ults, which they do in this case because Epicenter is a teamfight ult, Chain Frost is a teamfight ult. Soulbind is technically a teamfight ult because it gets two heroes together, and you know you can silence them and do stuff, but not as AoE as these two skills. So they've already used up half of their reserve time. Meanwhile, the Dire team, they're comfortably sitting at a 2 minutes, so they've got a lot of time to think about it there. The driver's seat at the moment, it's gonna be a Juggernaut pick. But as I said, their offlane's already been revealed, so the Randify, they can feel safe picking up their Juggernaut core. That's what they've done. They've got to be banning a Slark against it, ban an Axe against it. Maybe they could have... yeah, let's to be on the safe side, an Axe ban. And they can go for something squishy, you know, in nature. Centaur ban. They definitely, the Dire team, they know their meta game. The Radiant team, they're, you know, banning maybe the picks that they're not as comfortable against, the picks that, you know, really snowball into the game. It's going to be a Dazzle, which is probably going to be a Dazzle mid. And if it's going to be a Dazzle mid, this is going to be a really interesting game, folks, because Dazzle never fails to disappoint us. And whoa, this is definitely going to be really, really interesting.
Five seconds remaining.
Bad Juju is just so strong in this meta. I mean, it works on your items as well, not only your skills. And use your skills like 2 times, 3 times, you have the effect of a Desolator on the enemy team. So that's just so strong. I mean, I thought they, you know, Dazzle is already a strong hero. He was a strong hero, you know, pre-patch. Not a lot of teams picked him because of the fact that, you know, not a lot of effect in the team fights. His ult was good, but then it really needs some time to have some effect, but they really reworked that into making Dazzle some sort of a carry, and that's what we got. We got a Doom though from the Radiant team. Alright. The Dire team, they really know what they're doing here because that Axe ban up against a Dazzle, maybe the Radiant team can go for an Appa. Because maybe the I'm pretty sure the Appa kills people who are in the graves as well, because it's like it's got a 10% threshold. So maybe they can go for an Appa mid against the Dazzle. I don't really know how the matchup goes because I've never really seen it, but normal cores don't really do that well against the Dazzle is what I think. Doom is a pretty strong offlaner. Maybe the Dire team, they're gonna be picking up their safe lane after this. Something like a Gyro should do well. Maybe a Gyro IO combo. They won't see that coming, but I don't really know if people in India play IO that much. He's a great hero. After the update and the new changes, he's a great hero. I mean, almost all the teams in EU, NA, they go for that Gyro IO combo, but it's gonna be a faceless Void. Alright, so much team fight from the Dire team. And they look like they're strong in the lane as well. Maybe pair it up with the Phoenix to just go for a 5-man death ball strat, because you've got like so many teamfight ults, and Dazzle to reduce the armor even more.
10 seconds remaining.
They need, I think, more silence in the Radiant team up against this Void. Force him into making a BKB. I guess that's the only way to be dealing with him. And do they get it? No, they get a Phoenix. Well, I wanted the Dire team to have the Phoenix, but it's fine on the Radiant team as well. I mean, if you're outside the Chrono and get the eggs off, that's pretty good as well. But at this point, according to the draft, I'm gonna say the Team Arcadium really looks comfortable. They look really strong on paper here.
10 seconds remaining.
Don't know how they're gonna be doing in the lanes, but their drafter, gotta give him credit.
5 seconds remaining.
Really good work done here. Good homework. Well, for their last ban and pick, they're gonna utilize all of the reserve time. It's a good thing to do. The Grimstroke's most likely gonna be paired up with the Doom, which makes their offlane kind of strong. So they need to take care, maybe have a defensive, support like a roll 5, maybe like maybe they can send the Lich in the safe lane with the Void, with that Frost Shield maxed out, the physical damage reduction. Or maybe they can have someone like a Warlock, maybe some Dispel like an Oracle. That'd be great, right? Because they already have a lot of team fight, and adding more to it might just harm your lanes more than helping them. Finally comes the Lina ban. And a Tinker banner to turn, of course. Maybe they end up going for an SF. It feels like they're gonna go for an SF with all these bans coming out. Or maybe an Invoker too. Kunkka mid's really good. I mean, last game we had a Kunkka mid. Didn't really do as well because he was up against Nodi. But at this point, if you pick a Kunkka mid, I think it's gonna be great.
10 seconds remaining.
I really hope this Dazzle will not support though, because I really want to see him mid. It'd be so great. Oh, it's gonna be a Pugna mid. Dazzle versus Pugna. I mean, I think the Pugna should be a bit better off, to be honest. Oh, that is their trump card, to be honest, is Pugna. Heals up with a lot of heroes in the Dire team. And the thing is that, in the Chrono, if he's not the target, he can decrepify the teammates, he can decrepify the Void. But if he's caught in the Chrono, he's most likely going to be dead because there's nothing the Radiant team have to help him out in the Chrono. That's a minute in. Maybe they go for, as I said, this Dazzle as a support, or maybe in the offlane, Lich as a support, and they pick something to counter this Pugna mid. It's because that's what the Radiant team thinks. That's why they banned the Tinker out, because they think the Dire team have the Dazzle as a support. So let's see. This last pick's gonna reveal everything for us as to what's happening here in the draft. I really want to see a Warlock. It'd be really cool, to be honest. Or something like maybe a Night Stalker. Night Stalker mid, by the way. I've seen some pros play that hero mid. I don't know why, but with his silence now and the fact that he can fly during his ult all the time, that is just broken. That is definitely broken. He can fly for 30 seconds. Oh, it's gonna be an Alchemist. I don't think he does well against the Pugna, but oh, that is something. Well, the guy playing Dazzle is mid only, and the guy playing Alchemist is carry TY. So I'm assuming this Void is in the offlane. Alchemist doesn't really do well against Doom either because his third skill is HP based percentage damage, right? And Alchemist is a strength hero, really fat. Let's see how this goes. Dazzle should outlast hit the Pugna, but Pugna's got that Nether Blast, which is just so much damage. Dazzle got the heal though. Really like the sword on top of the Juggernaut. The Immortal Sword. I have the golden one though, so no problem. So we're currently in strategic timeout. By the way, all of those who are tuning in right now, welcome. What you're watching yet again is Gamers League, brought to you by IIT Techfest Bombay, and it's got a 4 lakh rupee prize pool. Got a lot of good teams coming in here today, and after this game we got 2 more games lined up for you. The best of 16 happening right now. You're gonna see a lot of great players. You're gonna see a lot of great teamwork. You're gonna see some rising stars from the Indian bracket. Most likely gonna be Mumbai because this tournament's happening in Mumbai, and it's got its LAN finals happening in Mumbai. So most of the teams are gonna be from Mumbai, but of course the big teams, ROG Titans for example. There's also Team Signify. I don't really know if you're gonna be seeing Signify here, but keep our fingers crossed. We have a boss coming in from Agda. And let's see what we've got here. We got Pugna definitely gonna be the mid here. Yep, Talisman, Fairy Fire. And to observe words from Grimstroke. And Alchemist, he's gonna be mid. Tells off his healing salve, goes for 2 iron branches. Dazzle, he's gonna be definitely the offlane. Yep, he's gonna poison up. Alchemist on the mid, and Void in the safe lane with the Lich. Well, that's what he said. Lich can go in the safe lane as well. A lot of teams play him in the offlane because of his ability to harass. It's just been multiplied now. To all of you guys who think, you know, Lich has been nerfed or something like that, he's definitely not been nerfed. He's just a really stronger hero now. He's got his level 3 Sinister Gaze. I mean skill 3 Sinister Gaze, which is of course really good disable duration with like 2.5 seconds. Don't want to be caught with that. And it's gonna have a Frost Shield level 1 straight up with the Sand King. Yeah, of course. That's gonna be decent slow, decent catch onto your enemies as well.
30 seconds to
4 dire heroes, by the way, in the bot lane. Is it gonna be a tri lane? And I think it just might be a tri lane. Put some pressure on top of the Juggernaut. Of course, you don't really want him to go well off. You want to get his level 6 ASAP. Dazzle comes in, got a poison up, so with the poison touch, that will be a lot of damage on top of the Grimstroke. Will they be able to catch him out though? Nope. I think he's gonna be fine. 3 heroes reveal themselves, so the Void, there's no chance he's gonna contest the stop row. It's gonna be 2 for 2. And we've got nobody blocking the mid creeps though, so it's gonna be fun. Mid only, by the way, gets the first blood on top of the Grimstroke. Okay. How? And why? How's this possible? Isn't he supposed to be faster? Dazzle's a bit faster, but then I didn't really understand how this happened. Wow. But they get it anyway. Team Arcadium. We've got another pause coming in, by the way, from the Juggernaut. Maybe some lag issues, connectivity issues they're facing. I believe this is the Singapore server, so you have to take that into consideration as well. Alright. Who do you think is gonna win, guys? I don't really know this time. It's gonna be a Phoenix offlane with with an Orb of Venom? Okay. I mean, yep, harass is everything, right? And with the Doom, he's gonna have a point in Devour instead of the usual Infernal Blade that we see on the offlane Dooms. But yeah, Devour is fine with the new update and changes that have been made. Juggernaut. It's gonna start off with no Stout Shield, a Quelling Blade only. Well, that is okay. Dazzle's got a lot of harass though in the lane with the Poison Touch, with his Orb of Venom. I think he should have gone for a Stout Shield, but then guess the game's gonna resume or not. Oh, it is. On the mid lane, Alchemist should be taking a lot of harass from the Pugna with the Nether Blast, occasional decrep. Oh, he's gonna start off with the decrep. Yeah, getting denies occasionally, but cooldown. It's actually gonna be fine. Gonna decrep him more. Wait, do you get extra gold for denies on the Alch? Oh, get the courier. But yeah, Pugna denying this Alch a lot. I think he knows what he's doing on the top lane. Got the Void with the Lich. It's not gonna be a solo lane. And looking at the net worth, Dazzle gonna stab the top. Look at the last of the nice. I guess the Dire team, they have a really good offlane startup here. First, Juggernaut's taking a lot of damage from this Dazzle. He's gonna be having probably an early point in his healing ward to, you know, keep up with the harassment lane, because Dazzle, oh my god, he's hitting like a truck. Okay, it's good to see that he's keeping up his levels well, so, you know, get the Pugna out of the lane. Can't really make him stand there inside the thing. Oh, gets the disarm. He's focusing on denying more than, you know, his own last hit, so don't really like seeing that, but that goes out for the team. On the top lane, we've got the Void chasing up the Doom with the Frost Shield. Of course, it's such a great skill. Frost Shield, I mean, it's broken. It is a 35% slow, so maybe they should make it so that it scales in time, but then it is really OP as it is, 35% slow out of the box. Sand King, he's got a point in the Sandstorm in the Burrow Strike. They're gonna be devoiding this sentry. Allows him to use his Sandstorm. More bit of like more expense for the Grimstroke, of course. That's a support life, folks. You're expected to spend everything you have for the sake of the team, and the offlane can just harass you for that. I've seen witch doctors and crystal maidens that have only boots and then just end up like buying wards throughout the game, even in the pro games. I mean, that's that thing. And Dota is, it's trying to make things easier for the support. They reduce the courier price like over the time. They've increased rather the ward duration and stuff like that. They want to help the game, you know, be easier for sports, but see what happens. Pug now, oh, dealing a lot of damage to this RK in the mid lane with the Decrep and the Nether Blast. Grimstroke and Dazzle trading hits here in the bot lane, though Dazzle should be on the top with his poison touch and the oh, he comes in swell from the Grimstroke. He should be stunned for a lot. Oh, he gets killed, in fact. That is a lot of damage. Oh, it's a level 2 Inkswell. Oh, that is so much damage. That is scary. Dazzle probably knows what's to come in this lane now. He should be playing a bit more safe. And in the top lane, we've got the Void doing pretty well. Gets the damage from the Doom. Not really gonna backtrack it. Time Walk rather. Vex is passive. Alk is gonna be hitting the jungle straight away. Maybe stacking it? No, doesn't really look like he's gonna be stacking it. He's gonna leave the lane to Pugna. I mean, yep, he is out leveling him at the moment. 15 to 7 can. It's not that bad. Alk's got fully lost it, but Pugna, he's just pushing the lane out. I don't really know if that's the right thing to do, but could have denied there. Make things a bit more difficult for the Alk. But he's harassing whenever he gets a chance to. Another pause coming in, this time is from the Dire team. Oh, yeah, lag. I really hope this is not the India server, because India servers got a lot of lag at it, and it's not really great for playing, you know, competitive tournament games, but it'll be fine. Only probably minor net issues. Sand King, though, he gets stunned from the Inkswell, but the Sandstorm gonna last. And Juggernaut takes a lot of damage. He's got a Burrow Strike coming up in 3 seconds. Will he be able to get it off though? Oh, Dazzle, he's gonna Shallow Grave himself up just to be safe. He's got a stun to save his buddy. He's gonna use it. Dazzle actually turns around to kill him, but Juggernaut, he's not gonna be able to chase him. He's got boots, right, on Dazzle? Yep. Boots on Sand King as well, so no mana though for a Burrow Strike. Could have actually gone for that kill, it feels like, because Inkswell from the Grimstroke could have been a bit more damage, especially with like an added stun. Okay, respecting the enemy just in case. Void, he's gonna be going for a Battlefield. He gets that earlier ring of health on him, so he should be safe from harass with the Doom. I'd myself prefer a Morbid Mask, you know, because it doesn't give you the damage anymore, but attack speed's there, and you know, making it into a Mask of Madness is something. Dazzle, though, meanwhile, dies here to Grimstroke again. Oh, here comes the silence, this time on top of the Sand King. He needs to get it off to be able, but he doesn't really have the mana. Shallow Grave is gonna save him just for now. Inkswell, of course, the playmaker skill in this earlier on stages. We saw this in the last game as well. Grimstroke making all the plays with his Inkswell, just destroying the lane, to be honest. And talking about destroying the lane, we've got a Pugna here that's got the tower down to 30% HP already. Sandy Claus. I mean, maybe they could figure it out from the name itself that he's going to pick up Sand King, because Sandy Claus, that's one of his voice lines, I believe. Top lane, gonna be going out for some plays here. Heartbreak. Got 2 points in the Frost Shield. So, points in the Frost Shield. If you're looking for the movement slow, only 1 point is enough, but then it stacks up pretty well with the Frost Blast and Doom. It's gonna use his third skill whenever he can on top of the Void, forcing him to backtrack the damage. Last hits are not really going as well as they should be. He's currently somewhere around the 5th and 6th place when it comes to last hits and denies, but then it's alright. Can scale slowly. Oh, in the bot lane, they get a kill on top of the Grimstroke. Dazzle, he's graved up. He should be dead. No, but the sun comes in from the Sand King. One more hit should get the trick, but no, Juggernaut gets the kill on top of the Dazzle before dying himself. Well, that is something, because 250 gold. But Sand King gets 400 gold. He's pretty close to his Blink Dagger if he's going to be rushing it. I hope he doesn't rush it. I mean, if he does, then... Oh, that is scary. They can get a kill on Pugna if he rushes it, and it can, you know, free up a lot of space for the Alchemist in the mid lane. Really good combination with the Chronosphere as well. Looks funny though, you know, when you're chronoing someone and the Sand King jumps in with the thing. Oh, the high ground advantage. Pugna and Phoenix together dealing a lot of damage to this Alchemist. He should be dead. That fire damage is taking. Oh, that might just get him killed. Oh, he barely survives with 5 HP. That was so close. A lot of effort put into that gank as well, but the Phoenix, that was pretty good. RNG is saving Alchemist, to be honest. The fact that he's really fat at the moment. That Bracer is saving him, to be honest. Ring of Basilisk. You can only make a Vlad's out of it now. I don't really like this item too much. I'd prefer going for another Bracers personally, but armor is sometimes important. Especially for an Alke. He's got really low starting of armor, so gives you extra damage, gives you extra armor. Good for everyone. So in the bot lane we got some action. Dazzle dying up, Sandy Claus not looking too good himself. He's gonna fall to the Pugna. Gets a double kill here in the bot lane. The Haste Rune. Great roaming coming out from this Pugna, to be honest. Feels more like a Storm Spirit at this point. On the top lane, Frost Shield. Time Walk is gonna be there for the Void. Does he want to turn this around? Pretty close to his Chrono is what I believe, but the Doom is close to level 6 as well. Comes another third skill from the Doom. Oh my god, that damage is so much. In the bot lane, Pugna wants to push this lane as well, and I think with the Juggernaut they're gonna be able to do it really well. Sand King goes for the Arcane Boots. Of course, yeah, you need mana before you can go for that Blink pickup. But, you know, just in this case, it would have been a bit scary if you'd have gone for that earlier on Blink. You can set up a lot of kills, and that is what probably the Dire team lacks at this point. The sound with the silence coming on top of the... Oh, the Stroke of Fate hits as well. Blade Fury coming in for the Juggernaut. He's gonna have a grave to save himself. Uses it. He's gonna be TPing. Oh, poison that. Oh, that's actually a lot of damage on top of the Juggernaut. He's gonna be using his ult on top of the Sand King with the creeps. Take the brunt of it for 3.5 seconds. The sun, is it gonna be there? Yep, it is there. The Juggernaut. How did he have the vision on top of the Sand King? How? Wait, is there like a delay or something? Because it's supposed to hide him from the enemies, right? So it doesn't grant you invisibility? Wait a sec. I don't know, folks, but that Pugna wasn't supposed to go on, right? Or maybe does it go through invisibility? You see this? I don't know. Maybe on the top lane, they've got a Lich being chased by the Phoenix. That should be a kill, to be honest. Consumes the Fairy Fire just to make it out alive. But the Doom's really fast. Needs to use the Frost Shield, to be honest, to stay alive, but I think he's gonna be fine. Base boots on the Doom though. Yep, he's dead. Courier casually making it through the tower. Getting ignored by everyone. We've got 2 disconnects though on the Dire team. Whoa. Power Treads braces on this Alke. Is he gonna be going for a Radiant straight up, or maybe an Armlet? Armlet's not really that good against the Pugna and Doom at this point, to be honest, right? So if they want to be effective earlier on, they need to do something with this Chrono, with this Epicenter, which he's not really got online at this point. Should be doing something. Lich, he's level 4. It's a rare sight, you know. I mean, earlier on we'd see at around 10 minutes Lich being level 7, level 8, something like that. That's pretty good too. Right, let's see if the Doom and the Phoenix can do something up top against this Void. They've got the Doom. Swell comes on top of him with the second skill, but oh, Well, I guess that was some sort of a misplay there, right? It was funny. Maybe the drums weren't delivered and he cast the spell a bit too early. But in the mid lane, you get the wrap around on top of the Pugna. There is a dazzle just in case. Need to get the poison touch. Is there? He's level 6, so the bad Juju's gonna be a lot of armor reduction. Oh no, oh, he ends up catching him. That should be a dead Pugna. That should be a dead Pugna. Gets a decrep on top of him. Consumes the fairy fire, just wasting the 3 heroes' time, but he's gonna be dead. Carry T-White takes the kill in the top lane. He's gonna be getting this tier 1 tower uncontested. Void uses up the chrono, but that was actually pretty value because Pugna was in top, like considering the net worth. Yep, and that makes some space for the Archie as well. He's gonna be taking up this stack, which puts him, I think, really close to his Radiance, the Sacred Relic at least. Look at the Sandstorm though, it's just so scary. You can move around inside it, that's just broken. Really broken. And the duration? Yep, he gets invisibility in the Sandstorm. Maybe that was just a bug. Oh, we see a fight here breaking out near the top shrine. The Phoenix should be done. He's got an egg, but 2 hits should be enough to take him down, but nobody's in here at the point. Get a kill on top of 2 heroes already. Sand King doesn't look too healthy himself. He's muted. He's got the soul bind on him, so he's slowed as well. It's a deny though. Oh wow. Well, I mean, the Radiant heroes, they were really casual about killing the Sand King. So he goes into the neutral camp and gets a deny on top of himself. Wow. Void had the Invis rune there, but no chrono, so didn't really want to engage. Meanwhile, they're gonna be deathballing this. They actually get a tier 2 out of this as well, even though they're not that ahead in terms of the net worth. And the fact that their team, they have really good team fight ults, but they need the Chain Frost as well. Really useful up against the Pugna especially. And bad Juju, Epicenter. They're probably going to be waiting for this Sand King Blink Dagger pickup and then start to play a bit more actively. Here comes the Pugna though, gets the disarm on top of the Void. Is he going to be time walking this out? Nope, decides to save it. The silence though, oh, stops it. He's going to TP out from there. I think the damage should be enough to get him. Oh no, he gets out, barely. That was really risky from the Void. He should have time walked first and then, you know, TP'd out, but whatever works. You can say it's a 200 IQ play now that it's worked, but very risky there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Doom and Pugna taking down this tier 2 as well. It's being uncontested, folks. It's not... I don't really know if this is how they should play, because it opens up a lot of space for the Radiant team all across the map. I think they should be doing something about it, or maybe at least, you know, defend this bot tier 2, because at this rate I think all the tier 2s are going to fall. They're going to be opening up a lot of space because the Radiant team, they have their tier 1 standing in the top lane and the mid lane still. And, you know, by default, the jungle in the bot lane is in their side, so they have some control over it. Of course, it's favoring the Dire because, you know, looking at the map, it's like this, but to be honest, it is like this. The control is like this because this area is under control of the Radiant team most of the time. This area is under control of the Dire team, so that's why they were able to get this tier 1 really quick. But still, let's see what they're gonna be doing. I mean, they don't really have team fight ults at this point. They've only got the egg, which takes like 5 attacks to destroy. It should be pretty easy, right, for them. But this Void's gonna go for the Battle Fury, right? So that's probably what's buying them a lot of time to be pushing these lanes. They actually will go for the tier 3. They can really push it fast with the help of this Pugna. And they are doing it. Lich needs his level 6, 14 minutes into the game. He's level 5. That is probably the only thing that is stopping them from, you know, engaging in these fights. They have a really greedy lineup coming in here. Pinks coming out for the Radiant team. Maybe they wanted to gank the Alka if they could. But after the Radiance, of course. And he should probably get his Radiance now with this stack. Will it stack though? I don't really think so. Oh, it does. It does. Oh. He's not gonna take the stack at this point though. These two Ancient Creep combo is just really bad. Gives you extra HP to the Ancient Prowler Shaman. And of course the Grenade Golem is just so tanky by himself with this aura. So the Dire team, even though they have an Alki, they're pretty far behind on top. Like, they're, considering it's 15 minutes and they're 1k behind, they should usually be around like 3 to 4k ahead, considering it's an Alki on their team. He's been playing really passive. I think his farm should, you know, amplify now that he's got a Radiance, and gonna go for a Blink Dagger. Stand up pickup. A lot of pinks coming out here from the Radiant team. Probably gonna do something around here. Here comes the smoked up Grimstroke and the Doom with the wraparound. Gonna be a Juggernaut in the front. Oh, I hope he doesn't really get caught. He looks like he's gonna get caught though. The Doom, is it there? Oh, Sand King with a beautiful clutch stun. Oh, saves him just for now. Oh, here comes the Silence though. Oh, here comes the Soulbind as well. It's gonna be double sign. Here comes the Chronosphere in the back lines. Alchemist with the damage on top of the Juggernaut. They should be getting this Juggernaut. The Fear comes in from the Grimstroke. The Doom, not on the right target. The Lich was already dead. They're gonna be losing 3 from this. Pugna though, full HP. Here comes the Alchemist. The Epicenter from the Sand King. He should be dead as well, folks. They get this fight. Look at this team fight potential from the Dire team. This is what I was talking about. It's gonna be a 5-man wipe 16 minutes into the game. That was a beautiful turnaround Chrono coming in from the Void, and this should probably get them this tier 1 or not. The Alki just TPs that to get more farm. Talk about greedy cores. I think they should be able to defend this, right? Now that they don't have their ults, the Radiant team, I think they're better off because they've got an Omni Slash, they've got a Doom. No, they don't have a Doom rather. I mean, he used it on top of the Lich. The Lich was already dead. And even if he wasn't dead, he wasn't the right person to get the skill on top of because he already used up a lot of his skills. But alright. Maybe they learn from their mistakes because Random Fight, I guess they're a really well reputed team. I've personally played up against them, I think, and they're a pretty good unit. They work as a unit. The only thing stopping them, to be honest, holding them back, is their draft at this point, is what I believe, because Juggernaut scales well, really well. They're gonna go for this Roche though. Is it gonna get spotted? No. I think they wouldn't even know that they're gonna be going for a Roche here. And they're gonna get it. They're actually gonna get it. Wow. That's pretty good. Buys out some space for them, gives them extra gold, extra XP. That is actually, like, I don't know, that's actually really intelligent. I mean, they didn't have wards here on the Dire team. They put some sentries just in case, and wow, they get a Roche. They get a smoke up instantly after that as well. And wow, just wow. They don't really have a Doom up for 25 seconds more, but be able to get this. What's the range on this Frost armor? Oh my god. A lot of range. Dazzle picking up this double damage rune. They probably are gonna get the Phoenix at this point because he's gonna come in soon, right? Yep, Sand King sees him. Looks at the opportunity. Or not. Oh, follow up. There it is. Be dead. He should be dead. Yep, the poison touch activates. Oh, the Doom comes on top of the Void here in the mid lane. He's gonna be decrept as well. That's gonna be dead on the Void. Yep. Chain Frost comes in, but not really gonna do that much. And I think they should be able to do some decent damage to the tier 3 at this point. Void, does he have buyback? No buyback on him. He's taking a Shadow Blade though. He's not gonna go for a Battle Fury. And the Radiant team, they're converting this into a mid T3 push. Not much Dire can do about it. They got a TP on top of the Alchemist. They have to use it. They need to get something. The Soulbind. Gotta be there from the Grimstroke, so it's an amazing skill in this game. So here comes the Sand King. Oh, he got silenced instantly. No epicenter, no first kill. The Shallow Graves gonna keep him alive just for now. The Dust though. Oh, they get the Juggernaut. The Age is gonna be burned out. They get the Pug now with the Alchemist. Alchemist is pretty tanky as of yet. Still strong enough. Here comes the Omni Slash might just get a Sand King. No, the Dazzle takes the damage. That was RNGesus. That was the RNGesus thing. Oh my god, they get this time lock on top of this Jugger as well. That Omni Slash went from around here to around here. That is just luck. My god. Luck really favoring the Dire team at this point. We have finally the signs of an Alchemist in the game. It's gonna be 14,000 net worth. 6,000 ahead of the Pugna, and that's probably the difference between their teams. See what he's going to be going for. He's going to be going for a Manta Cell, of course, to, you know, soak up a bit more damage and just stay safe, you know, from the Doom in case the dust comes out, but it's not really going to catch the Void, so it's going to be fine. But oh yeah, he's going to turn that Ring of Health into a Lincoln Sphere. That works out well too up against the Doom. And yeah, picking up the Shadow Blade earlier on was something nice, because they needed these early fights, and Battle Fury just means that your core is going to be as greedy as an Alchemist, and Alchemist is already such a greedy hero. Phoenix doesn't really have the TV for 12 seconds. They commit the Chronosphere for this. They're not running anywhere, Bird, and going to be dead for 30 seconds. Don't really know if that was the right choice, because they know they've got... Yeah, but it was an arcane rune. Yep, works fair enough. On the mid lane, they get the Lich pick off though. Got a buyback, so that's going to be fine, but they are looking to push T3s whenever they can, and you know, with the Nether Blast and the Aether Lens that they have, it's going to be a full-on aggressive Pugna build. And they should actually, they will be able to get a tier 3, there's nobody to defend it. It's going to be casual tier 3 loss for the Dire team. I mean, that's supposed to happen. They're winning the team fights. Here comes the Doom though. He's gonna get the Doom on top of the Alchemist. Silence coming in for the Grimstroke. Stroke of Fate gets him slowed down. But here comes the Soulbind. They need to save this Grimstroke. They need to save this Alchemist. They get this kill on top of... Oh, that was just so much damage from the Pugna. Oh my lord. With the Dagon and everything, Alchemist should be alive. He's got his ult coming up in 1 second, so they should be going for the Pugna. Do they get the blink on top of the stun? Is it there? Alchemist, he's there with the follow-up. He's gonna get the right clicks on top of him. Bad Juju, armor reduction, fear coming out from the Lich. Juggernaut's gonna be the only one. Do they get the time? Oh no, the Void is dead. The Void is dead. I mean, I was seeing so many units on the map, I thought the Void is probably alive. But he ends up dying over here somewhere. Oh, that was the burst coming out from Pugna, by the way, on top of the Void that ended up killing him so easily. Scary. Do we have any buybacks here, by the way? Nope. This Alchemist is so tanky at this point. I mean, they got a full Doom. He got, you know, a third skill from the Infernal Blade from the Doom as well, but managed to end up getting through it. With the Soulbind. So that's the advantage of having a, you know, tanky hero. They probably want to get this Doom really farmed up towards the late game, maybe so that he can, you know, take on the Alchemist all by himself, because Doom scales really well into the late game, and that is probably what the Radiant team are going to be looking for. So let's see what we've got on our hands here. Who do you think is going to win, by the way, guys? I think just because of the fact that they've got really good team fight, they always manage to come on top. I think it's going to be the Dire team's game, but well, at the moment we've got a T3 taken out on the Dire side here, and of course tanking, he's going to be in risk. Do they want to go for this Doom? Nope. They finally come now. Yep, they are going to be going for it. Comes the Alke with the blink on top of the Doom, the bad Juju armor. It's already got really less armor and bad Juju, of course. Boy, oh boy. 20 seconds without Doom. Here comes the Juggernaut in the mid lane. He's got an ult in case he wants to use it. Oh, beautiful stun coming in from the Sand King. Phoenix gets the egg though with the Soulbind. Double Dagon, double silence. Maybe the Radiant just get this fight on top of the Sand King. He's still silenced. The Chain Frost is doing damage, but the Omni Slash comes in from the Juggernaut. Should be able to get the Dazzle. One more right click should do the trick, but he's falling pretty low. Alchemist, he's still as healthy as ever. The Pugna, you want to get it, but the Chronosphere is gonna be there. It's gonna be a 3-man Chrono. Alchemist out there with the Radiance damage. They should get this Juggernaut with the lasting stun. Pugna, he's gonna be next on the menu here. Time Lock coming on top of him. The silence from the Grimstroke is gonna hit the illusion. Here comes the Doom though. Void, he's dead. And Pugna, is he gonna be surviving this Alchemist? I mean, he's gonna get a double kill on top of this. Phoenix coming in from really far away. I don't really think it's gonna be healing up the Alchemist, but ooh, that is so much. Is he gonna be able to make it out of there? He wants to kill this Doom with the Radiance if he can, but the Doom, one more third skill should do the thing, and oh my god, Carry T-By gets the ultra kill on top of everybody. Oh my god. He's doing so much damage by just staying in the team fight. I can't believe it. This Radiance pickup is oh my god, it's so OP on this hero. I mean, everybody tries to kill him, but then he's so strong, he's so tanky. That Treason coming in from Chemical Rage, and he's already level 22, 25 minutes into the game. That is like Nepo level scaling, to be honest, at this point. He hasn't been killed once. He's got like 9 kills and 10 assists. He's probably going to be the MVP if they win up this game, because I don't know, he's not doing anything special. I mean, yep, he's trying his best to stay alive. He's doing that, and going to be going for the Octane Core. In fact, has the money to buy it after the Manta. And are we going to see some Aghanims coming in here? It's going to be really effective on the Void if they get it. Getting the Chemical Rage on. Is he going to get it on top of anyone? Doom. Going to be target. Yep, 400 unstable concoction damage. Really gonna take some life out of that decrepit Pugna. Gonna be on top of him though. Comes the Sand King with the sun on top of him. Do they have anything? Oh, the fear coming out from them. Do they have a follow-up to this? Oh, Epicenter is gonna be wasted, to be honest. Typical. Pugna though, going on top of the Dazzle. He's gonna Glimmer Cape himself up just to keep alive, but double stun coming in. The Alchemist with the follow-up. The Pugna with the Spirit Vessel. He's gonna be taking that as well. All heroes surviving on the Dire team. 2 of the main cores dying on the Radiant team. I mean, Phoenix not a core, but he was really important. Oh, Alchemist. Oh, he screws up. Oh, the Chrono though. It's gonna latch on top of 2. It's gonna be a Dread Grimstroke, and Doom does really have Doom with the Drums of Endurance. He's gonna try. Juggernaut meanwhile being caught there as well. Is he gonna make it out of there? He's got an Omni Slash just in case he needs to. But Void going really deep, and Alchemist gonna get stunned himself. Maybe Manta dodge it? Go for it. Oh, he does it! Nice, that is some... So, I mean, I take my words back. I mean, Team Arcadium, they're really pulling this off. I mean, their draft was really good, and outdrafting your opponents in Dota gets you like around, 40% of the games in the bag if you outdraft your opponents. It only depends on how well you play after that is... And they play their heroes really well. I mean, this arm comes from the Pugna. Time Walk wasn't there though from the Void. It's gonna be fine though. It'll be fine. Oh, by the way, there's a really good glitch, by the way, with the Dazzle and the Void. So when the Void is shallow grade up and he's at 1 HP, but you take a lot of damage on the Void and you time walk back, I think you gain HP from that. How crazy is that, right? Because I saw it on the Weaver. Because Weaver was like really low HP and he got the shallow grave on. He was taking so much more damage, but then he time walked back after that and he was full HP. And he wasn't full HP for a long time before that. So I think that's a bug, or maybe that's how you're supposed to work out with shallow grave. The time walk works out really well with it. Even viewer skill. So we've got the Radiant team smoked up here. 17k lead on the Dire team. That's how the guys are doing. Mute comes out on top of the Alchemist. Soulbind coming in as well. There's both silence. It's gonna be a double life drain from the Pugna, but the Doom's just gonna die from that Radiance damage. Juggernaut trying his best, but the fear comes out from the Lich. He's going into the backline, wants to get this Pugna, but I think he's going to be able to get this Juggernaut anyway. Pugna taking a lot of damage from the Radiance as time dilation comes in from the Void. It's going to happen. Oh, lucky not the bash? No. I mean, time lock. Greater bash. We've got so many stuns in this game. I mean, it's difficult to keep track of which one it is. This Alchemist is fully farmed up. Gonna go for a Shiva's. He already has the money to go for it, and after that is gonna be an Aghanim's party for all the teammates. He can give it to the Sand King, he can give it to the Void. Most likely gonna be the Void first, because 60-second chronos is just game breaking. It's game breaking to the extent that so many Voids in pub games, they go for this earlier on Aghanim Scepter pick, because you can just solo kill people inside of it. Now that he's got Lincoln, it's gonna be even more difficult to kill him, and with this 19k lead, the Radiant team, they probably know they're going to be doing Rosh. They have a ward here to scout it out, to be honest, but can they do something about it? Phoenix comes in with a second skill inside just to let them know that, you know you're doing Rosh. I think it's not really going to stop him. Here comes the Doom. He's going to time walk out of it though, so he's going to be fine. Arrowblade, he's got the Chrono. On top of the Pugna is where he should be casting it. Is he going to get it? Double Chrono comes on top of the Phoenix and the Pugna. Pugna is already dead. Phoenix not looking too healthy himself. Carry team by... Oh my lord. They should have the upper hand. I mean, they didn't use the Epicenter. They didn't use a Chain Frost. But they still get up 4 kills. And... probably because they didn't really fight with their Juggernaut on, but still. That's the fact that Alchemist is a really great pickup. Suffers against the Pugna earlier on, but then just scales so well into the game. And if you get farm with this Alchemist, I don't really think now there's anyone who can kill him at the point, because Juggernaut Omni Snatch doesn't really look that great now with the Maelstrom and Manta only. Probably with the Diffusal does some, you know, mana burn damage and stuff like that, so it'd be great, but as of yet, he's really far behind for a carry. I mean, look at the course here. Gonna get feared up into the stun from the Alchemist. Chain Frost there, just in order to kill him. He's got the healing ward out here, really good. Oh, that's really good microing. He should be able to get out. Yep. That was a wasted Chain Frost, but still 25k net worth lead on the Dire team. How do you come back from this? You really need to play your cards well. Maybe get the Doom only on top of the Void and focus everything else on top of the Alchemist, but you've also got this epicenter, you know, counter initiation. You've got a Dazzle with the Grave. You've got, you know, the perfect ingredients for a good team fight is what I believe. And at this point, they can't really lose a team fight. Even if they lose one hero out to this, you know, Pugna burst damage. He's got level 3 Dagon with the Decrepify. That's a lot of burst damage, but still, the other 4 heroes can do just as well. Alchemist channeling that stun. Everyone's gonna get back on the Radiant team. He still gets it on top of the Phoenix. Doom coming on top of him rather than the Void. Does he have the clone? It's gonna be up in 5 seconds. Is he gonna be able to get it off though? Soulbind. Oh, so best targets for the Soulbind. Here comes the damage. Phoenix with the egg. Are they gonna be able to kill him? No, he gets it off. This Alchemist, he's still muted. Are they going to be able to get him? Sand King though with a clutch stun. Here comes the Chrono. Here comes the damage on top of them. Phoenix has to buy back. Juggernaut, he's going to be down for 50. No buyback on him. And he's making everybody run away. Stun comes in from the Sand King. They should be able to get him as well. Triple kill coming from the Void. And that is probably GG. Yup, they call it out. That is a really good game coming in from the Dire team. 19-41. Nobody expected this, to be honest, and Team Arcadium probably gonna be a really good team to look out for in this tournament, and they go through to the round of 8. Well played. That was really a feast to watch, that beautiful draft playing together as a unit. And look at the cores here on the Radiant team. I mean, Pugna had a great start. He was in the top for like a lot of time. Juggernaut, he had a great start as well, is what I wanted to say. I mean, against the Sand King, it's a bit problematic, but Alchemist off to a poor start after the Radiance just surged through. So that was it for now, folks. We're gonna be having another game coming to you at around 7:30, so we're gonna be going live then again, of course. So stay here, stay tuned. Of course, we'll be right back. And Gamers League brought to you by Techfest. It's an amazing tournament, and of course we saw Team Arcadium right here, right? Like the show they put on for us. We're gonna have a lot more teams do that same thing, so stay tuned. Let's play some music.
nothing seems the same. Always on the go now, never seem to slow down. You've been playing games, you don't pick up the phone now, when you know I'm never home now. Tell me when am I gonna see you? 'Cause I've been missing your body right beside me. Tell me when am I gonna see you? You've been driving me crazy, I can't take this. All I wanna do is be right there for you, be right there with you. All I wanna do is be right there for you, be right next to you. Wait a minute. Tell me when am I gonna see you? 'Cause I've been missing your body right beside me. Tell me when am I gonna see you? You've been driving me crazy, I can't take this. All I wanna do is be right there for you, be right there with you. All I wanna do is be right there for you, be right next to you. Wait a minute.
They say history is written by the victor, so I don't mind playing the villain. Got a pretty girl to the throne. 'Cause the memories come and I can't even run. I gotta win this chance to prove to me I can. I'll divide and I will conquer. I will battle like a warrior. If I'm dying, getting stronger. I'll divide and I will conquer. You're like all I ever wanted, but couldn't afford. I know you like feeling haunted. What a pretty girl leave you bored. 'Cause the memories come and I can't even run. I gotta win this chance to prove to me I can. I'll divide and I will conquer. I will battle like a warrior. If I'm dying, getting stronger. I'll divide and I will conquer.
Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want.
Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me?
what you want. Say 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 what you want.
Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me?
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Alright, I should be audible now, so hello everybody who's tuning in right now. We're back to Gamers League, brought to you by IIT Bombay Techfest, and we got a 4 lakh rupee prize pool here. We got really good teams, by the way, like judging from the banners that they have got. Like we got Team Trash versus ChemicalX, and already 2 bans coming out on here on the screen. Got a third one here, Bloodseeker, Brewmaster, and Pangolier being banned. Well, Bloodseeker, he's not that scary anymore because of the fact that, you know, Rupture doesn't kill you, but still Rupture gives you damage and, you know, brings you really low, gives Bloodseeker a lot of movement speed, so you can use it that way, right? Without killing off the enemy, you can get a lot of movement speed from it. And Brewmaster, of course, with his passive and first skill, his ult, he's really scary. Cinderbrew, I don't really think Cinderbrew's that good anymore, but it's something. It causes the enemy to hit themselves, which is like a bit weird, but it's there. Anyway, we got an Ogre Magi ban coming in from ChemicalX. Don't want anybody to be 4 into Midas and creeps, right? I mean, it's like, in a sense, if you get a Midas, it's like a wave clear on an Ogre. If you get 4 into, that is. Even 3 into, 2 into, it's pretty clutch. You can, I don't know, I've seen some Ogre carries here in this new patch, and it looks pretty weird, but it works out, you know? With the Battlefield Ogre, something like that, going for a Midas, who knows? You see an Ogre blinking onto you and killing you instantly, that'd be like shameful. And you got a Sand King ban coming in from the Radiant team, of course. He's just so scary this patch. The new patch, you can walk around in your Samstone, it's not anymore a channeling ability. And of course with the Caustic Finale, Epicenter, Stuns, you got an amazing hero there. Needs to be banned. And Slark ban. They're banning all the meta heroes, folks. Let's see what's going here. Got a Winter Wyvern on us, okay. A great combo breaker, a great saver, and to be honest, a great lane harasser. And talking about harass, you got a Lich here on the Dire team, of course. That guy is just crazy. I mean, I thought Lich was really good before the 7.20 patch, and I thought they had to nerf it, so when I was reading the patch notes, I thought like he was nerfed kinda, but then I saw him in game, and it was just like the end of the Lich as a role 5. He's now played often as a role 3, role 4, offlane harasser. And with the Sinister Gaze, with the Frost Shield's been, oh my god, it's been amped up like crazy. You don't do this to a hero like Lich. I mean, he was already strong enough. With the Chain Frost, with the first skill slow. You keep giving him more and more, just like the Anti-Mage, right? And I'm pretty sure all of you guys who are going to be playing in the 3k to 4k bracket, you see Anti-Mages so much more often now, because it's like they don't need to make diagonams anymore, right? It's been inculcated into his third skill. And you can use it every 3 seconds at max level. That's crazy. That's just OP. That's game breaking. We got a Centaur Warrunner here from the Dire team. Amazing hero. In meta, his Stampede's just so useful, you know, to run away, to initiate fights. His return's been reworked, so that's a great thing. Allows him to, you know, last it more efficiently in the lane. And stacks. That is there. Let's look at the second pick that's going to be coming up from Team Trash. Utilizing some reserve time for this. There it comes, it's gonna be Magnus. Up. He's a very strong laner, of course. The Empower, the Skewer, and of course the RP, which is a great team fighting ult. So as I can see right now, maybe they want to go for, you know, Winter's Curse into a Magnus counter initiation strat. Ursa works really great with the Magnus, Monkey King works really great, Void works really great, so they've got good team fighters now. And that's what they want to go for, right? All the teams, they want to go for a good team fight, or they want to go for something that, you know, just destroys the lane. So when it comes to destroying the lane, Lich is really good. You're gonna be banning a Dazzle because Dazzle mid, by the way. I saw it on mid one in the pub game and it was just crazy. Bad Juju is like, it's broken. They need to do something about it. And we got a PA ban coming in from the Dire team. Other one should be right up there. PA is just so broken at the point with the blur. it's like, I don't know. Can you see the PA through gem if she's got the blur on? I don't really know.
10
But
seconds remaining.
they haven't put the timer on the blur. I don't know if they changed it in the patch that dropped today. But before this, nobody knew like how long blur is supposed to last for, because it's not there in the skill. No, it's anywhere. Gonna be a Rubik ban coming in from the Radiant team. They don't really want them to be stealing an RP or something like that, right? It's a game breaking ult. To be honest, the difference between Indian teams and when you see draftings like here in the European tournaments and the NA tournaments is that they utilize most of their time,
10 seconds
and
remaining.
they're not only thinking about the hero that they want to ban and pick next. They want to be thinking about what they're going to be picking up last and stuff like that. So I believe India, they've got really good skill when it comes to playing heroes. They've got a really great mechanical skill, of course, but the communication and team fight is probably where they lack, because great teams like Signify, they've got their players in the top 50 when it comes to the Immortal bracket in C, and C players are known for having great mechanical skill. No chance players like Swifty, they have great mechanical skill. Probably the only place where they lack a bit is communication, and once they get through that barrier, I think it should be really great for India in the esports bracket, because we've seen really good progress in games like Clash Royale and stuff where you play solo. DOTA's probably not far behind. We get a Monkey King ban coming in from the Dia team here. They don't really want any carry to be paired up with that Empower. They're just shorting out carries at this point. And maybe an Ursa is what we're going to be looking at soon.
Remaining.
Oh, they're taking their sweet time.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, there we go. We got a Juggernaut on us. That's nice. We saw Juggernaut versus Magnus matchup, I think, in the game before. Yep, we did. The game before that, I don't know. We did see that, but Magnus does a lot of damage. Oh yeah, we saw it in the first game of the day, which was team I don't know, RG Titans versus some team where RG were playing the Magnus and some other team was playing the Juggernaut. Of course, Magnus has a lot of magic damage, which is bad for Juggernaut, but Juggernaut, scales up pretty well. After level 6, you can get an Omni Slash or 2. You need someone to, help the Juggernaut out, keep him alive, keep giving him heals. A Warlock would be great, to be honest, but don't really know. Not a lot of teams play him this patch. Probably look forward to playing, safe heroes and stuff like that. The Radiant team sure using up their reserve time really well. Oh my god, we got a Shadow Shaman. If he gets his skills and disables off, it's gonna be scary. But they can counter it with the Silencer, to be honest. Silencer would be great for this draft because works out really well against Shaman, works out well against teamfight ults, even the Wyvern, to be honest. I really hope they're gonna be picking this hero because this might just be the game-changing hero at this point.
5 seconds remaining.
Yep, I'm definitely sure of it. I don't even know if they've seen this coming, because at this point I think they think that the Lich is going to be the safe laner, support, but you can send him to the offlane pretty well. Lich and Centaur work together really well, especially with that, earlier on Frost Shield. I don't want to see a Grimstroke, to be honest. Grimstroke is a great hero, but I've seen him twice already today in both the games that I've casted, and I'm just tired of this hero at this point, and anything except for the Grimstroke, please. I'm gonna give them a tip, like, if I could, in the game, maybe if I play with them, I'm gonna give them a tip if they pick Silencer, because I just think it's gonna be the hero that makes or breaks this game.
Radiant team pick.
We've got an Echo Slama Jama on us. Wow. That is gonna be interesting. So it's a roll for Earthshaker is what I think. So roll 5 Lich, no Silencer on us. Maybe a Silencer mid, who knows? But doesn't really do that well as a carry silencer. I mean, he's gonna be focused down, right, if he's a carry silencer.
10 seconds remaining.
Anyway, Echo Slam, of course, such an important skill here, and especially if you can farm up your Blink Dagger really fast and a roll for Earthshaker, maybe get a few roams mid here and there. You can farm your Echo, you can farm your Blink fast, and then Echoes after that just destroy the enemy team. It's gonna be a lot more dependent upon timings now.
Dire team banned. Templar
Oh, we've got a TA. That is a pretty risky pick, to be honest, because they haven't really picked their mid on the Dire team. They can go for a Viper or a Venomancer as well, and they can just destroy this TA's mid. They can go for a Jakiro mid, to be honest. I mean, but they can TA 4th. You gotta be really confident in your skills, to be honest. Let's see what they're gonna be countering it with. They have a last ban on the Dire team.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team banned.
They banned the Ursa, of course. Ursa Magnus combo. VP's shown us enough that how dangerous it can be. So don't really want to take chances here. Let's see what the Radiant team's gonna go with. I mean, what are the choices here? There's some weird music playing in the background. I hope you guys can't hear it, but this is just how it is in India, to be honest. A Scarban, of course, they want to protect their TA, but a Viper can as well be really, really game breaking here, to be honest.
5 seconds remaining.
See what they're going to be going for. A melee hero is what we are probably going to be looking at. How about a Faceless Void? Banned, right? No, it's not banned. But at present, their draft is more, you know, focused around counter initiation with the Viper and with the Magnus. Maybe, you know, they're looking at pushing out with the TA and Shaman, and when they get jumped upon, they have this counter initiation in the form of Winter Viper and Magnus. That's probably what we're going to be looking at as an ideal fight for the Radiant team. There it comes. Oh, it is in fact a Void. Plus points to me. I mean, of course, I'm a divine myself, right? I can predict stuff like this, but they didn't have really anyone else left to counter up with the Empower, so that's gonna be a Void. It's a great hero nonetheless. And I predict the Dire hero. I mean, it has to be a Viper, right? It has to be something like a Viper or Venomancer. I don't really like the idea for Venomancer because he's too squishy at this point, and TA and Void can just burst him down. He'll be really great in the mid lane, but then roams coming in from the Viper, from the Shaman, can't really, you know, factor that out. So ideal pick would be a Viper, but they can of course go for some other hero. Yep, there is a Viper. Oh my god, I'm on a roll today. And I don't know what's gonna happen with the TA now. Viper is an amazing carry. I mean, he's gonna probably lose some CS to TA's refraction damage, but then TA's gonna lose a lot of HP to Viper's damage. And you can hit the Viper, your shield's gonna go down, right? So you can't really even focus on hitting him. It's just a bad matchup. Let's see how he plays the hero though. I mean, drafts can only win you like about 40 to 50% of the game, right? You have to factor in the skill of the hero, because Miracle can play an Earth Spirit and he can still take me like 8-0 mid. So yeah, they did that as well. But we are in strategic timeout right now, by the way. To all of these who are tuning in right now, welcome to the Gamers League. We've got a great Dota 2 game lineup for you right now. It's a 4 lakh rupee prize pool. We're in the best of 16. one of the greatest teams in Mumbai's region are going to be playing right now, and we've got another game after this lined up for you, so gotta pause right now, but still really like the skins on these heroes, to be honest. Oops. Picking out this area for some reason. Oh. Are they going to be switching up the lanes a bit? I don't think so. It's going to be a normal game, right? I mean, some confident teams like BP, Liquid, they just send out heroes everywhere across the map. They can send out Razor off lane, Razor safe lane, Razor mid. Just depends upon them. Heroes like, you know, No One and Mid One. It's crazy, people. They can play any hero anywhere and still get away with it. Get a YouTube video in their name later on that this guy is amazing, you should play these heroes. And then I see those heroes in my 3K game. And that's the problem, because I'm going to be playing support or something like that. And then I see these heroes, they're like, don't worry, I got this. But then they don't really get this. Alright, so we're finally going to be underway. Hero's going to be moving out here from the ancient. Up. That is nothing fishy, right? No smoke out the seats here. Triple mango on the Magnus, by the way. It's going to be going straight away for a Quelling Blade bottle. The offlane Magnus looks at. This meta, you know, people get a lot of braces, they get a lot of Wraith Bands, Null Talismans. Hopefully going to be seeing that, because, you know, that nerf to the Ring of Aquila just, I mean, forces the heroes, because they want their, you know, inventory to be filled up with something. They don't really want empty spaces in the inventory. That's like wasted space and wasted potential. So they fill it up with bracers, they fill it up with Wraith Bands, and I guess that is what the Juggernaut is going to be doing. Let's see. Still got an Observer in his hand. I don't really know where he's going to be placing it. It's going to be a bit more difficult after the Juggernaut season, though. Place it. At this point, it's going to be probably a 2-for-2 rune, but no, the Radiant team, they back off from there. Going to be going on from the other direction. Okay. That actually gives the Dire team an upper hand, because they have the low ground vision here. The Radiant team don't really have the high ground vision over there. Lich is going to reveal himself, so is the Juggernaut. He's got the Blade Fury coming up. He's going to be using that pretty soon. Is the Shackle going to be there? No, there's an Ether Shock, so yep. Bot is where the action's going to be. I think they get 3 runes, right? Yep, they do. They do get 3 runes, so the Dire team off to a better start comparatively. Let's see how this mid matchup goes, though. Viper looking just so scary. Both of them blocking creeps really well. It's gonna be equal out. Nice. Bit advantageous to the TA because her creeps on the high ground. Yeah, TA needs to get that initial damage on top of the Viper whenever she can. On the top, in the bot lane, we got the Wyvern. Getting a few hits here and there from the Earthchick and the Centaur. Lich. Oh, Shaman hits so hard. Oh my god, look at the damage. 76 right click against the 50 from the Lich. He wants to hit him as much as he can. Oh, that's a lot of damage on top of the Centaur. One click on top of Earthshaker as well, of course. Wyvern's first skill, one of his probably the best skills. I mean, he's overall a pretty well balanced hero. I mean, he's got a save, he's got Flint Blast as a damaging factor, and this is where the game kind of starts to get a bit messy for the TA, because she's got no defense, and getting damage on top of the Viper will be getting damage on top of herself. But she absolutely needs to win this lane in terms of the CS. I hope she's doing that. The only negative point about a Viper in the mid lane is probably getting last. It's a bit difficult, right? But yeah, that's where TA is excelling. Viper is playing it safe. Probably need, you know, some help from the courier in order to be doing this. Viper, you get on top of the TA, gets a few right clicks on top of her. TA plants a ward there cheekily. I think the Viper spots that out. That's free gold. Free XP, of course. The Shaker also. Oh, we have a first blood on top here. Shaman gets killed by the Juggernaut. We were expecting this safe lane to be a bit bad for the Dire team, but they get the first blood here. Things looking good for the Juggernaut up till this point. He's got boots, he's got Whirling Blade, Stout Shield, basic items are there. Let's see if he goes for a raid band or maybe something special other than that. SQM and Batman. Oh, on the mid lane we have Earthshaker getting on top of the TA here, but she's gonna TP back to her tier 1 tower. Probably should have TP'd back to the base. I mean, what can she do against Viper now, right? Doesn't really have the mana with the refraction. I think it was more of a rage. I mean, not a rage, I mean panic TP which she made. Can be that. Right, looking at the last hits, nice. Centaur is gonna be on the top here. Been doing really well against the Void at this point. Earthshaker, a casual harass on top of the Vibe, and he needs to get last hits though. He needs to get close to his Blink Dagger. He needs to get levels, to be honest. This game, to be honest, really revolves around the timings and the items that they have. Does the Magnus get the Blink for the RP first, or does the Echo come in first with a Blink? I decide a lot. Mid lane should be good now. Viper and TA equal when it comes to denies and last hit, but you know, of course, mana not favoring the TA at the moment. Oh, she shouldn't really hit the Viper. She's getting the denies though. That's good to see. It's not that one-sided in the favor of the Viper, but they're equal in terms of levels. On top lane though, we get a TP from the Shaman. He's gonna be fine, but the Lich ends up falling. Bot lane, Void. He's fine, to be honest. Wow. Didn't really expect this, but he's got Salve, he's got Tangos, he's got Whirling Blades, and it's probably gonna go for an MOM is what I believe. On the mid lane, we see the TA. She's got the haste rune, so she should be fine. Even gets that CS. Oh, Lich! Oh, that was so close. Was it worth it? She popped at the Fairy Fire, right? I mean, well, for that 38 CS, you're gonna be losing 75 gold, but it's cool. Shaman is gonna take in the XP and harass the Viper while at it. The bot lane. Oh, look at this time lock, it's so OP. And the Centaur can't even harass the Void because he's just gonna time walk it out, but he could have done it over there. I mean, if he had the time walk cooldown into his calculations, but then he didn't. TA goes for the double raid ban, so does the Viper. Guess they know the metagame here. Here we have a Shaman though. You wanna get the wraparound on top of the Viper. See, Viper dealing a lot of damage. Here comes the Shaman though. Refraction with the TA. That's gonna be a lot of damage if she's able to dish it out in the Viper. 2 more hits should be enough. 1 more. Oh, she doesn't get it. The Shaman though gets it. Earthshaker coming in with the fissure from the background. Gets the kill on top of it. Desmond. Wait. Gets a kill on top of TA. Viper in fact gets it with the help of his passive, of course. But Centaur here is gonna be forced to go back to the base. Just blocks out that double stack, and it's actually gonna be able to take it back to his own wave. The siege creep's gonna be there though. Well, RIP siege creep. He doesn't take a lot of damage, so he's gonna stay there for a while. Viper in the mid lane. He got the kill on top of the TA, considering the fact that it was roam from the Shaman, but the Earthshaker is also there, so it was like, the lane's going really well. And you know, TA really needs to have an advantage here. She's gonna go for a triple raid ban. I mean, yep, she's gonna go all out in this lane. Viper, you're gonna go for that as well. For the boots, TA, she doesn't have the boots though, so that's you should really get boots against Viper because you're gonna get slowed anyway. Talking about slow, we have got Batman on the Winter Wyvern slowing down the Earthshaker. Well, I really want to talk about status resistance in this game, to be honest, because that's what they've added, and you know, it's just a game-breaking thing now. Bane, heroes like Bane, they've got like -60 status resistance, and that is just amazing. We've also got items, I think, that provide status resistance. Aeon Disc, does it provide it anymore? I don't really know. Do you have anything going on in the mid lane? No. I really need to see. Aeon Disc provides it. Oh, it's a buff that provides you 50% for like 2.5 seconds. It's not that great. But TA, she's level 6 now, so is the Viper, so she needs to be really, really careful. Here comes the Earthshaker though with the wraparound in case they are able to spot her out. Is it gonna be there though from the Earthshaker? Here comes the Fissure with the ult from the Viper. That should be a dead TA. Without a doubt. The Lich makes it well, but wasn't really needed. On the bot lane though. Oh, here comes the Chrono into the Shackle. That wasn't really well timed, but they should be able to get this kill on top of the Centaur anyway. Yep. So, a bit of... that wasn't overkill. They needed the Chrono anyway to be able to kill that guy. But here comes the Lich on top of the Magnus. Juggernaut not really concerned. He's got level 6, but here comes the only Slash. Things are gonna go south for the Magnus, I believe, till he gets his own level 6. Oh, he screws out of there. He knows what's coming. Meanwhile, Shaman this time roaming in mid for the Viper. Do they... Oh, he knows now. On the bot lane, got some action going on here, but no Chronos, though they should be alive. But TA, you know, 33 last hits compared to Viper's 29-13. She's been ahead in terms of the CS, but she's died twice. Viper's died once. He's got 2 kills. Oh, Shaman with the invis rule. That should be a lot of damage. Yep, he should be dead. But the Earthshaker TP's in mid. He's gonna be fine. They don't commit for it. Oh. Got a salve as well. That is convenience right at your doorstep. Centaur, meanwhile, dies in the bot lane. Without a Chrono? Yep, without a Chrono. Just getting right-clicked by the Void here. Gonna be going for a Mask of Madness pretty soon enough. Got the power treads already. And healing salve should be fine. Just because of the fact that, you know, this time lock is... It's become so OP now. You get hit twice when in the time lock. And that double hit doesn't really give you that return stack, is what I believe. Retaliate stack, rather. Doesn't affect the Void at least. He doesn't take damage from it, so it's going to be obviously much more beneficial for him. And with the lifesteal, I think now he should be much better in the lane, in the center. Magnus, meanwhile, he's got the RP. He's got his goal really well lined up for him, to be honest. He'll be able to get a good timing on that Blink Dagger as of now. Void, he's got a Chrono coming up in 15 seconds. Maybe they look to make a play with it. Wyvern, really good stacking coming out from him. At this point, you know, both the teams are evenly matched up. It's 9 minutes 45 seconds into the game, and only 7 kills on the map. I mean, it's not a lot, but in the last game, I mean, ROG Titans, they just wrecked the other team. They got like, I don't know, around double the kills as the time was on the map. Like 8 minutes and they had 16 kills or something like that. It was just sheer massacring. But here comes the Omni Slash from the Juggernaut. Not enough damage. The changes that are made to it. Oh, the RP from the Magnus. Not really going to be hitting the mark here, but the Shackle should be enough. Here comes the Viper though with the first kill. They're going to get the Shaman. They might as well just get the Magnus. Beautiful rotation coming in from the Viper. Secures 2 kills for his team. And oh, that RP. Oh, that RP. Really love seeing that in pub games, the way Magnus misses their RP and get flamed by the teammates. It's just amazing. Oh, this time lock animation is so cool. Let's see a bit more of it. Earthshaker, he's got the Fissure, but he can just time lock out of it. Because Void, not really the right target to go upon. Maybe you could use it on top of the TA. 59 CS though on top of her Viper. She's ahead. He's fine. The only problem being is that maybe she dies when she stays in the lane, but then farm's going really well. Do we have any items on the stash though? I don't really think so. Well, in the mid lane we see some heroes making a rotation here, the AES and the Lich. We'll go on top of the TA if possible.
Tower is under attack.
Got a trap though, but they're not visible yet.
Radiant are scanning.
They're gonna be able to get there. Radiant do a scan here for the heroes, but they're mid right now, not even there. Oh, here comes the ult from the center, but the Chrono's gonna be there. Lich, is he gonna be able to save him? The Frost Shield comes out. Maybe they get the kill on top of the Void with this Viper. It's gonna take some time to TP out, but the time walk is there. It's gonna be fine. Wait, did I see like 2 time walks? Maybe he made 1 time walk on the Chrono, right? Or maybe that was... Oh, that was like just him being fast. Because he can move super fast inside the Chrono, right? It looked like a time walk. Okay, things moving really smoothly here for both the teams. Both of the cores having enough farm, I believe. Juggernaut gonna go for a Mask of Madness as well. Okay, that is something new. not going to be going for a Battle Fury. I really love this build, to be honest. China players making a lot of that Mask of Madness build on Juggernaut. She's taking a lot of damage here. Earthshaker doesn't... Wait, he doesn't have Enchant Totem? Viper is going to be dead here because of the Serpent Wards. TA gets the last hit on top of him. But no Enchant Totem on the Earthshaker? That's a bit weird. Oh! Could have used the Fissure after the salve. That would have been clutch. But, well, what's done is done. Retaliate stacks. You can stack it up to 20, right? Oh, 13. 13. My bad. But still, that is... cool. Honestly, it being used, to be honest. I don't really know how it works because I haven't really played center after the patch, but I really want to see this retaliate skill in action, hopefully. Doesn't not getting a lot of farm. Where's the Viper? What is he gonna... Oh, he goes for a Veil of Discord. It's gonna be that amazing, magical Viper. It's my favorite one, to be honest, and because of the passive that he disabled over there, over here, they're gonna Golemites, but he's gonna probably break the smoke on top of the Wyvern and the Shaman. They're actually running away. They don't really want their smoke to be broken, or maybe they don't even know the Viper's there. They got no vision, right? Do they? That's a pretty weird build on the Earthshaker. Solely relying on the fact that he's got an Echo Slam, which he's gonna be TPing top. Well, it's just... it's Farmville here, folks. All the teams, both of them are farming really well. And it's probably gonna start the game, the real game is probably gonna start after, you know, they get their items here. Magnus with the skewer gets the RP on top of the Earthshaker. That's actually a lot of commitment. Might be 120-second cooldown on the RP, but I don't really know if a roll for Earthshaker was worth it. They only get 183 out of it, right? But maybe they turn it around. They've got a snake here. They've got a snake here, so be able to get this tier 1, right? Or not? Oh, Shaman making the TP bot. 3 heroes from the Dire team. They probably want to defend this if they can. Here comes the ult from the Wyvern on top of the center with the snakes. The Chrono is there, perfectly placed with the Serpent Wards. They should be able to get the center. The ult though gets popped, so he should be able to get out there. The Juggernaut should be fine. But still, they lose the center. It was, I hope, best thing he could do is to get his ult out before dying, and he did that, so it works. He's gone for a blink though. He's got a really good timing on the blink, but nothing too defensive. Oh, they were probably going to go on top of him, but Hex comes out. Oh, the time lock from the Shadow. Oh, here comes the beautiful Echo Slam from the Earthshaker. Gets 2 heroes, the Void as well as the Magnus. Winter Wyvern and the Shaman, they want to get out of there, and they should be able to, right? They should be able to. But for a second, I thought the Dire team's going to have, like, the better end of that fight, but they managed to get out of there. They have a blink on top of the center in case they want to reinitiate on top of them. Shaman is gonna hex the Viper, but he's still gonna take a few hits with the break and the Wheel of Discord. Here comes the Juggernaut to steal that kill. He's gonna be able to get it. Wyvern though, trapped in the trees. Does he have a flight coming up pretty soon of Arctic Burn? It's gonna be there. They ping it out. I think they know where the Wyvern is, right? 3 seconds more, and he should be there. Well, beneficial for the Dire team. They should be getting a tier 1 out of this, and Lich getting double damage ruin here in the mid lane. But the TA, she's gone for a Desolator. She probably wants to go more defensive, and it's at 16 minutes. Pretty decent timing considering she was outpicked in the mid lane. It's a magical Viper though, not a right clicking Viper, so she's gonna be fine. But still, if it is a magical Viper, I think he should be going for an Aghanims after this blink, or something like Nathalens. Aghanims would be a better option, to be honest. You can use your ult just so much more, and your ult is like the source of the damage when it comes to it. Oh, the Desolator damage! Holy shit, that is so much! They didn't really even have a stun, but Lich got killed anyway. I mean, yeah, of course, it's only 3 armor on the Lich, right? But still, Shaman here smoked out with the Void. They get the Hex on top of him. The ult comes in from the center. He's gonna be slowed, but the snakes get dropped here. Shaman is already dead. Do they get anything? Oh, here comes the ult on top of the Viper with the triple man Chrono. Doing a lot of damage. Void here with the Empower on top of him. No Echo Slam to follow up, but they've got a blink on top of the Earthshaker. That's pretty good timing, but he's gonna be dead anyway. So that was the counter initiation I was talking about, folks. Beautiful Wyvern out into the Chronosphere. Didn't even have to use the RP there. Getting 3 kills out of nothing. Probably, you know, you can save the Master Up and what to push out lanes, but they've done that really well too. Yeah, she's gonna be pushing out the mid tier 2 just by herself. Look at that damage, just like a loading screen. Get this, there's no contest from the Dire team. Fortify is just gonna save it for a bit more. Lich finally level 6, 17 minutes into the game. That is actually pretty poor leveling. But SQM on a killing spree here gets the Centaur on the top lane. The tier 2 in the mid lane. And this is probably the Radiant team trying to pull away from the Dire team in terms of the net worth, because with the Desolator I think it doesn't really matter if they have a Viper in the other team. They need more right click, and Juggernaut right now gonna be the only source for that right click. They don't even have Empower, right? So I don't really know if it's the best course of action. No Golemites because of that passive pick. It's pretty funny to see, right? Oh, they're taking Roche here. Does it get spotted out by the team? We have a Lich here, but they're pinging it out, I think. No, it's the Radiant being pinging it out. Yep, they don't know about it. They get the Roche from this. And how awesome is that for the Radiant team? An extra life on the TA. She can just confidently jump up now. She's not going for the blink though. She's going for a Dragon Lance. I mean, need to get a blink, buddy. You need to get that initiation. I mean, oh, he's slow. Oh, the Echo Slam comes in from the Earthshaker into the Hoof Stomp. 2 heroes being instantly deleted. The Aegis gets claimed with another stun from the Earthshaker. They probably get her as well. That was epicness coming in from the Earthshaker. That was amazing. They get the Magnus as well. He's covered up already, so he's not going to be able to escape this. And that was an amazing team fight. Oh my god. That was an Aegis 2 on top of the TA being burned out instantly. And oh, that is what I was talking about, folks. The Blink Dagger pickup on the Earthshaker. He got it at the right time. 18 minutes being possibly the best he could. And they compromised on the warding a bit, but then now that they have their items here, Void should be able to get his Juggernaut, to be honest, alone. But they've got a sentry here, so I think they were able to spot him out. Get the D-Ward as well. You want to get for the Lich? He wants to go for the Lich. Does he have the Sinister Gaze? Oh, he doesn't. They could have probably got him. But you can time walk out of that Omni Slash, right? Even if he had it on cooldown, you can time walk out of that Omni Slash, and I think it stops working after that. If it wouldn't stop, then 3.5 seconds would probably be the death of the Void. Okay, we got a pause here, but you know, the game's starting to finally pick off here between the two teams, and I don't really know who's winning at this point. I mean, I don't really know. It can go either way, to be honest. This is going to be a really close game in my opinion. The Dire team, they've got really good Echo Slams up to this point. I mean, Earthshaker, even without the blink, he managed to get a really great Echo Slam on top of the Radiant team. And the Chrono's there from the Void. Wasn't really there in the last fight, but with the Chrono, with the Wyvern's ult, with the Magnus RP, they've got a really good team fight. But with the Echo, with the Centaur, you know, Stampede, in Frost, got a really good team fight as well. So it's going to be a really close game, folks. Their carries in mid really close in the net worth as well. I mean, Radiant slightly ahead of the Dire team, but then yeah, their offlaners, carries and mids, they're pretty close to each other. Earthshaker probably being the only role 4 who's managed to break away a bit. Blink Dagger and contribution that he's been making to team fights. I mean, I was really doubting this Earthshaker's build because it didn't really have an enchant totem up till like really late. After level 7 he managed to get a point in it, but then making the plays right here, and that's what counts, right? I mean, who cares about your skill build as long as you're getting the kills, as long as you're playing your role in the game, right? You can have a techies carry if you are able to play it well. I think we've actually seen mid one play techies carries once. I was watching a stream and he was playing that just for the sake of it, just for the builds. Got a pretty good game out of it, to be honest. Techies, like 38 damage. I mean, which creep can you even kill with it? Got a smoke coming in from the Radiant team. TA manages to break it, but the Dire team, they're pretty deep in the jungle. They don't really have ward here from the Radiant team, but okay, Lich, lance a deep ward here. They're grouping up yet again, the Radiant team. Maybe they want to smoke up a bit themselves. Did they have a smoke?
Dire's
Nope.
top tower is under
I think so.
attack.
Oh, they don't. Well, the Dire team, they're gonna take advantage of this and push out the bot lane. Pinks coming out from the Radiant team. They want to dive? And then sorry. A lot of damage.
Is under attack.
I just end up losing this. It's gonna be pretty low. Outside of deny range, so it won't be denied just yet. Well, Juggernaut, Mask of Madness pick up. I don't know. It works. He's farming. And the fact that, you know, with the battlefield, you could have been like a burden on your team initially. With the Mask of Madness, you can take part in team fights and get a few right clicks yourself on top of the enemy carries and cores. So, oh, it works. It works.
Is under
It's a really famous item for the Chinese players in Dota, is what I've heard from one of my friends.
Dire's bottom tower.
They take out this bottom tier 1. They want to push further. Centaur with the creep wave should be able to take this out, but I don't really know what the Dire team is doing at the moment. They're going to be losing this really quickly with the TA and PM power. Yep, they do. Just a casual tier 2 right there coming in from the Radiant team. But Shika disconnects meanwhile. I'm going for a Shadow Blade. Or maybe a Glimmer Cape, who knows. Possibly a Shadow Blade. Glimmer Cape against this? I don't know. Any Glimmer Cape someone stuck in the Wyvern's ult? Yeah, right? I think. Maybe not. Maybe you can. You can obviously Ethereal Blade them, which is pretty good, pretty great for saving them. But yeah, I think you need to, because maybe after Juggernaut opens up the Mask of Madness, he gets pinged out. It's pinged out by the TA. Did they have a sentry to spot him out?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
No, she's not going for a blink at all. Oh my god! I mean, why not? It's an amazing item, right? It's probably one of the most important items on the TA, unless she like wants to stick with her team all the time. Still pinging him out. Got a sentry, so they should be able to see the Search Shaker. Yep, they definitely see the Search Shaker. And here comes the RP on top of 2. Earthshaker is the one being caught here. They really need him. The Echo Slam comes in, but he's gonna die nonetheless. TA with that burst damage. Now, got a Chrono to kill the rest of the teammate here. Lich has to buy back. Meanwhile, the Centaur, Wyvern rather, is being pushing the top tier 1. I think without the Earthshaker and without the Echo Slam, it's gonna be a bit difficult for them to be able to fight this, because Void's got a Chrono. The Empower. Proof Stomp comes in from the Centaur. Ult coming in straight away. Lich, it's not gonna last, but the Wyvern should be able to get the kill on top of the Shaman with his ult. Do they come with the Chrono for this? I don't really think so. They want to get the Juggernaut in the Chrono if they can. They really want to get the Juggernaut in the Chrono. Because a good time Omni Slash can change this game probably. So they stop sieging this tier 3 but deal decent damage to it. Down to 700 HP. Well, the Centaur's not doing his role of making space for his team. Retaliate damage sure looks pretty less. Void wants to go on top of the Centaur. Is he gonna be able to? Oh, solo Chrono? It's a stun, but Magnus secures the kill, but I don't know, for the Centaur, is it worth it? Didn't even have the Stampede, so it's not really gonna be that useful anyway, right? Unless they want to siege the tower out of this. They've got 30 seconds in case they want to. Comes the ult on top of the Lich. They managed to catch him, but no damage gonna be taken. Oh, BKB coming into the void. He should be dead. It's a BKB used up, and this is a BKB that could probably have been used for better stuff, like an Echo Slam. Gonna be up in 25 seconds. Viper here playing very safe with the Blink Daggers. Got it. Yules as well on top of him. So yeah, that's the reason probably the Void went to the BKB, you know, having uninterrupted Chrono damage in case he wants to use it. This time Earthshaker's gonna be missed yet again. Sentry Ward comes out from the Radiant though again, and it's gonna be spotted out. Goes out of the Sentry range this time. It's pinged out again, I believe. Or maybe that was a Centaur pinging him out. It's probably the Centaur ping. What is this pinging game? Anyway, all 5 of the Radiant heroes are grouped up mid. This looks pretty bad if he gets a good echo on top of them. Is it gonna be an echo? Oh no, he misses it! The snakes! They've got to disengage, folks. They've got to disengage. We've got a chicken running around at full speed. And I think they're gonna lose a T3 because of this. And that is the reason he really needed a Shadow Blade. Void, he's not gonna chrono, but the RP comes on top of 2. Magnus catches the... Whether or not, he's gonna be dead. Sinister Gaze from the Lich, not really gonna do anything at this point. They're gonna lose 2. The Radiant do lose the Wyvern, but they're gonna be losing 4 anyway. And probably the Rax, Rax is gonna go. Viper gonna be the last hero standing. Gets hexed by the Shaman. That should be a kill on top of him as well. Buyback comes in from the center. It's a little too late. Already lost out everything. Viper comes in with the buyback as well. They should be getting back right after this Rax. Oh no, they wanna go for more. They've got the chrono this time though. Maybe on top of the Viper. Here comes the chrono. The Shaman's gonna be dead, but so is probably the Viper. A lot of damage he's absorbing. Sinister Gaze, is it gonna be dead? It's not really gonna be dead. The Fear finally connects, and that's gonna be a dead Void. But still, they lose their mid-Rax. Well, this is what I was talking about. That Echo Slam is so important in this fight, and if he was to combo that up with the Hoof Stomp, that would have been definitely something different. That would have been probably the Dire team pushing out the tier 2 here, but now they've lost their Rax because of it. Don't be disheartened, folks. They can still win this up. I mean, Echo Slams are known to clutch the game here, but oh, aggressive here from the Nutshaker. Or the Observer out, gonna reward it. Do they have the... No, I think they don't. I have the money for Shadow Blade. Shouldn't really delay on it. To be honest. Otherwise the snakes are always going to stop his arts if Shaman places them right. It's like he did in the last time. He didn't place them right. I mean, he just placed them to attack the tower, and it was just by a stroke of luck that they ended up attacking Earthshaker. Could have gone around the longer way and then get an Echo Slam, but by that time the heroes would have dispersed. So this is the reason I'm talking about, folks. Why Indian Dota isn't as smooth as it should be is because there's a lack of communication, right? I mean, if they would have communicated earlier on, Earthshaker could have gone around somewhere around here, and then there comes the art on top of the Viper. Oh, of the Void rather. Get a quick kill on him. 70 seconds without him, no buyback. They'll go for Daedalus on top of the Void. Okay, that's a good item. Now the fact that Time Lock is useful for an extra hit on top of the enemy and 40 bonus damage.
Dire's top
It's
tower
magical
has
damage.
fallen.
That extra hit is physical damage. You can maybe proc a Daedalus on top of that extra hit. I mean, the only thing confusing me is the fact that why isn't this TA going for a Blink Dagger pickup? I mean, why? I mean, Hurricane Pike does the trick right now, but still a Blink is needed, right? But otherwise, other than a Blink, all the items seem to be on point. Hurricane Pike, BKB, Desolator. Lich, probably gonna go on a warding mission. They need to get this rushed right now, to be honest, otherwise the Radiant team can't really do it that fast. The items on the jogger. Oh, he's got a butterfly. They need an MKB now. Are they going to be going for it? Nope, I don't think so. But butterfly on Juggernaut. That means with his Omni Slash, he's going to be slashing a lot. Is it like a fixed number of slashes? No, right? I don't think so. Yep, it's like in the duration. So the more agility, the better on a Juggernaut. TA goes inside the pit. Do they spot this outward? I think so. They do. And I really hope, I don't want to hype it up, but an Echo Slam here would be really great. I think they spotted out. They want to smoke up. Or not. Or not. I mean, it's pretty late. They end up losing Roshan. What are they doing? They just I mean, that was a bit weird right there. But Void might just be able to get this Lich here. Frost Shield doesn't really affect invisible units. That's pretty amazing. Is it supposed to not affect invisible units? It's nowhere mentioned, so gonna leave that to Valve.
Dire's top
Volvo.
shrine is under attack.
Finally gets that Shadow Blade on the Earthshaker. Viper, he's got the axe, yep. Those long range ults are gonna be pretty sweet. Maybe top it off with the Nathan Lens, but no, he wants to go for a BKB. Of course, you need some kind of a defensive item as well. That Viper Strike though deals a lot of damage, 245 magical damage. BKBs on top of all the cores from that team, so it's probably gonna be using it on top of the supports, which is amazing. You can probably kill a shaman just like that with your ult now, with the Veil of Discord and your ult. Well, Juggle going for a Blink Dagger. I mean, this hero scales up so well. I think he scales up better than Void. The only fact that the Void's got the Chrono. The only way they're gonna be able to kill him, and it's gonna be a bit more difficult now because he's got a Butterfly, right? So probably after this he's gonna be going for a Skadi or something like that. Maybe a Satanic would be really great because you need strength on agility heroes, right? And you need agility on strength heroes. That's how you get armor. Void's gonna be Shadow Blade up. We really need to focus on maybe the Centaur or the Earthshaker if they can, but Chrono needs to be placed in a way that, you know, the TA can also be involved in the damage, because this Void doesn't really look like he's gonna deal the damage all alone. Doesn't really have the attack speed to be able to deal all that damage. He's got a read list though, so oh, look at the damage. I think your next attack in the time lock also gets that empower, which is, oh my god, broken. But the angle's a bit different, so that's a bit better.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Pretty long game this one. Radiant, they've got an 8k net worth lead, but let's see if they're gonna be able to turn it into anything. Earthshaker, Invisible gets the Echo Slam on top of Centaur with the Stampede, double hoof stop. T is gonna be dead, Shaman's gonna be dead. That is what we're looking for, folks. That is 60 seconds of free space bought up, and 60 seconds of the fact that, you know, Void is gonna be wasted on his Aegis. Maybe he gets claimed after that. Who knows? And you can't take fights because 3 people, not really gonna do much. 3 people though with the biggest ults in their team. Winter's Curse, Chrono, Empower. If they get it together, maybe they can do something. The Radiant team at this point, they've got a good combination of teamfire and pushing. Dire team, Viper's giving you like a lot of pick-off potential. Juggernaut's like a lot of damage in the team fights. Echo Slamajama and Hoof Stomp. Perfect amount of stun needed for them to be able to finish everything else. Level 20 on the Juggernaut is gonna go for the 10 armor. Of course. Against the Desolator, read that. After level 25 though, things get a bit tricky for the Radiant team. Void spots out the Juggernaut. Is he gonna be chronoing something here? He gets the Yules from the Viper. That is like really good Yules timing. He's gonna be using the Chrono though. X coming on top of here. Oh, they get the Viper. Juggernaut, Omni Slash coming on top of the Magnus. Yeah, the Chrono he uses at the right time. Magnus though, he's not really gonna be lucky enough. But the miss is coming from the Juggernaut. He's gonna just fight right back up against the Void. Dax going through the BKB. Void Aegis gets claimed. Shaman pretty low. And with the beautifully timed Chain Frost, gets killed. TA is going to be chased up by the Juggernaut. He's got a lot of damage. He's got a lot of potential in him to kill the enemies here. Stun coming up from the Earthshaker. Does he have the Blink? Centaur again with the Stampede. I think he should be killed. Or not. They leave him. You want to go for the TA instead? I think they should be able to get it. Or not. Or not. Get this TA please. The chase gets consumed. But they should still be able to get her. Roof Stomp. Few more right clicks. There she goes. Void makes it out of there, but exactly, you need an MKB to kill this Juggernaut, folks. You really need an MKB to kill him. That was like a really dragged out fight. I should have zoomed out for that, but then that's how it is, folks. All of the players in this game are, I think, around the Ancient or Divine bracket, so yeah. Mid lane's getting pushed up a bit, but the tier 4 is still standing pretty strong. There was a time, you know, when these tier 4s, they had regen, and it would drag out the games to be like so much longer than they usually are. But Dota realized this and they removed the regen from the towers, so... Ancient though, got a lot of regen, 12 regen on it. Itch and Magnus getting 2 runes for their teams. Gonna be going for a Medallion of Courage. Doesn't make an impact this late into the game, I don't really know, but the Solar Crest definitely does. Granting you, you know, that extra 70 attack speed, that's just XP. Even the movement speed as well. God. Up. This Juggernaut's looking really scary. Even without the Battle Fury, damage is really well. Gonna be going for the Scary now, and he's disassembled rather. That Mask of Man is gonna be making a Satanic out of it pretty soon. Gonna be a really sustainable carry. They really need to burst him down somehow. Not really seeing good Winter's curses in this game. I mean, you saw one, but then after that, the Wyvern just fell off. And if they had an Empower, like a Rubik who stole the Empower from the Magnus, that would just be game ending, right? Here's his attack speed. He attacks like so fast, and he slashes so fast as well. Really want to see though if his attack speed is like faster than the Omni Slash slash count. Does he like get more slashes in? I need to read this. Oh yeah, slash. Oh, so he. Okay, fine, I get it. The slash like multiplies his attack speed by 1.8. So yeah. With the butterfly, it's like a bit better. That's how he got so much damage on top of the Magnus in the last fight, right? And the Radiant team, they still have a net worth lead. Fading a bit when it comes to kills. Here comes the smoke though from the Dire team. Maybe they get something out of it. Oh my god, look at this trap. No creep wave is gonna push this lane for a long time. Oh my god, why are they defending mid so much? They're defending every lane, to be honest, but then top's a bit vulnerable. They've got a really well placed observer here from the Dire team. Spots out the Wyvern, spots out the Shaman. They probably know there's something going around in this area. Here comes the Centaur, here comes the Earthshaker. They need this initiation again. Oh my god, look at the heroes all skewed up. Double Echo Slam comes on top of the... Oh my god, they lose both their supports. They get the RP on top of it with the follow-up from the Chronosphere. The damage is happening here, folks. TA and Void doing a lot of damage, but the healing ward comes in from the Juggernaut. He's gonna first kill away, so he's not really right-clicking them. The TA, she's gonna fall as well. Here they go on top of the Magnus. Cures out just for now, but the attack movement speed on Juggernaut is there. They get 4 heroes down. This Echo Slam Hoofstop combo, I mean, they get out, like, they get the supports, and they really need the supports to fight this. They really need the Wyvern to be a combo breaker, but he gets taken out first, and I think that's the way Dire wants to play this game. They want to get the supports first. Turning out to be a pretty long game. I don't know how long this is gonna last. How long my voice is gonna last. SQM is really close to that level 25. He's probably gonna go for that, you know, backtrack damage. He really needs it. Chronosphere at the moment not really being a lot of value for his team. I mean, the Juggernaut always survives the Chrono and then turns it around with the healing ward, and can't really do much about it. Not really gonna have the Chrono for the next 45 seconds. That means that the Radiant team, they can push it out really easily. What? Why? Ult comes on top of the Void. Look at the damage he's taking from it with the Veil of Discord. I think he might as well just die. Thank god he got out of there. Netherdox Silence though is gonna be so clutch. I mean, catches you off guard, right? Maybe if you time walk into that Netherdox Silence, you might just, well, end up dying. They get the Void. He's got the time walk, so he's gonna get out of there. It's for now. Hey, what is this shadow on top of the Juggernaut? Is it like the skin? Probably. It's walking right along the Juggernaut here. Earthshaker. I mean, it was a surprise to me as well. But this game doesn't really look like it's gonna end up pretty soon. I mean, the Radiant or the mid drags, right? They've got super creeps in the mid lane, so it's always gonna be pushing out in their favor. The Dire team, they're winning team fights for now. They're not gonna be level 25 sooner as well, and I think +1 Omni Slash second duration. Okay. Probably take the Omni Slash second duration, right? That'll mean more than 5 slashes Finally, I think that'll be probably more than 5 slashes. Oh, here comes the Chronosphere on top of 3 heroes. Can they turn it around more? They're gonna get the Lich. They're probably gonna get the Centaur as well. No Stampede. RP comes on top of the Juggernaut. He's first kill though, so he's gonna be fine just for now. TA is hitting the Juggernaut, but the miss is coming out. He's gonna be saving just for now. Oh, the Winter's Curse comes on top of the Wyvern and the Juggernaut. The Viper's probably dead. Skewer, they play it so perfectly. The Echo Slam comes from the Earthshaker, but it's a bit too late is what I believe. They're playing this cards perfectly, but the Omni Slash comes out from the Juggernaut. It's gonna be on top of the Void, but no, it doesn't really last that fast. He gets the Hex from top of the Shaman. This is the kind of fight they needed, folks. They get the Shackles on top of the Viper as well. That's an Aether Lens, right? On top of the Rampage for this Void. I mean, that was the perfect team fight that Raiden could have asked for. They can end this game right now, I believe. No buyback on the Viper. No buyback on the Juggernaut. This is GG. Oh my god! All of a sudden, lives come back, and. That happened so fast. I mean, they respawned so fast and they just took this fight out of nowhere. This is GG. Yep. Whoa. What looked like a 70-minute game ended in 42 minutes and I couldn't be happier, to be honest. But this is good game, well played. And what a final fight coming in from the Radiant team. Team Trash, I believe is their name. Not really trash anymore. They end up taking this fight. They're going to be advancing out to the best of 8, and it was really a treat to have watched. I mean, ChemicalX, they were looking really strong in the team fights, but then that last fight changed everything. That Chronosphere turned it around. So we've got, I think, a final game for today coming up for you folks, and just stick around. We'll play some music for you. Just a sec. Technical issues. It'll be fine.
So hold on to me. Never let me close your eyes. Only got one night. Just put your trust in me. Give me everything. I need your love tonight. So baby, please don't fight it. Put your trust in me. I'll give you everything. So hold on to me. Never let me go. Right here in your arms is where I wanna be. Close your eyes, only got one night. Just put your trust in me. Give me everything. I need your love tonight. So baby, please don't fight it. Put your trust in me. I'll give you everything. So hold on to me. Never let me go. Right here in your arms is where I wanna be.
Baby, wait, I know that you're afraid, but it'll be okay if you just stay with me. And we can run from here, and we can disappear, and they won't find us where we are going, dear. So baby, hold on to me, 'cause I know I can make you believe in something that only we can see. Oh, so baby, hold on to me, hold on to me. Hold on to me.
Dire team ban.
Alright folks, a very warm welcome to all of you tuning in yet again. We've got the final game for you coming up right now. The team name is going to be 8 Gaming versus Dream Team. And we already have 2 bans on the screen here. Earthshaker's going to be banned and the Terrorblade as well. So, I mean, today's been a really eventful day, to be honest, for me, at least for me. I mean, I've seen some amazing plays come on, especially in the last game. And first game was kind of like a storm. The second game was a bit closer. And the third game was like really close, but like one final team fight just changed the entire game. It's gonna be an Undying and Invoker ban. Okay, don't really want to take chances with these carries now. Well, this game was supposed to start a bit sooner, but then apparently some teams players like were playing a CS:GO tournament as well, and their game was about ending. So yeah. Best of both worlds here. I really hope this team doesn't really get like copyright from Disney in case they become a big team. So I'm gonna ban the Storm Spirit, Silencer come. Okay, here comes the Grimstroke. Oh, the hero I hate so much. He's just so OP in the lanes. I really hate this hero. Inkswell is, I mean, everybody maxes out the Inkswell and just harasses the offlaner like nothing. Even if you're on the offlane, you harass the safe laner like nothing. So pretty good matchup for all the lanes and a really harassing hero. Here comes a Dazzle though. Is it gonna be a mid Dazzle? I really hope so. Haven't seen a mid Dazzle the whole day. Support Dazzle works as well, but then mid Dazzle with the Necronomicon and stuff like that works well, as well. So, or another pick coming from the Dire team. They're actually banning and picking really fast, so nobody's even used up a second of their reserve time yet. And I guess it's gonna be the Dire team. It's gonna be using it up right now. Yep, they should. I don't know about either of these teams. I don't know about how they play, because not really invested into the concentrated Indian Dota 2 scene, especially in Mumbai. Most of these teams are from Mumbai. So let's see how these teams come up. They've got an Axe pickup on the Radiant team. He's an amazing hero. He can destroy the enemies, to be honest, if he like gets a good lane, gets to cut the creeps well and stuff like that. But Ogre Magi, finally, like in all the games that we were witnessing earlier on, he was banned. So that's for a reason, right? He's an amazing hero to dispatch with the multicast and items as well, and Enrage, Ignite. They're obviously very reliable skills in the lanes, especially against heroes like Axe, to be honest. And he can man fight Axe. He's probably the only heroes that can man fight someone else, because he's a strength hero, gets a lot of initial starting off armor as well. So it's a good pick off. Naga Siren ban comes out from the Radiant team. Naga Siren, really good carry in this patch, to be honest. Was initially played as a support until this patch arrived, but now players like RTZ and Miracle, they play Naga Siren as a carry. I think it's a passive Riptide now. Like there's a 12% chance to get it off, and it is really damaging, right? It's like a Deso, to be honest. Nothing like the PA crit though. The PA crit's like RNGesus. When you hit on top of the enemies, that's like Jesus. Monkey King ban. Oh, we've seen all the games banning Monkey King in one team or the other. I really want to see him, to be honest. Wukong's command is like a great ult, especially from the caster's perspective. It looks really great. But we're not gonna see him today. I guess probably tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow.
Seconds remaining.
Oh, by the way, do you guys remember there was a time like where the screen wasn't there, like the UI wasn't there? When you would pick a hero, they wouldn't really appear on the screen. They would just appear as like animations and portraits. That'd be so that was so blunt and boring. And this happened, I think, in the last TI, where they really changed the UI for the best. That was like the best TI ever, in my opinion. I mean, the last TI was pretty good as well, but then the last TI, they had the Tower Showdown thing. They had this. Oh, wait, this didn't come in. Yeah, this came in 7.00, right? This came in 7.00. So
remaining.
yeah, after there, like from there, things really took up for the Dota 2 community. Like they had like a lot of new players playing, and it was like really player friendly. But now recently, they've gone down, like concentrating on the Dota because Valve has like really less employees, and they're focusing more on Artifact as of yet. It's come out, by the way, so in case you want to buy a game, it's a card game based on the Dota 2 universe. So in case you want to buy, I personally am not gonna buy it. Not meaning to influence any one of you. It's an amazing game, but then it costs you money. I don't have money. I don't have money to waste. But there's supposedly another hero coming out, right? Its name is Mars. It's a she, most likely. It's a she, and her name is Mars, and she's supposed to be Axe's girlfriend or ex-wife or something like that. How it goes down, but alright, the Dire team, they don't really have a lot of reserve time here. Gonna be coming up with a Centaur. Oh, we saw in the last game how important a Centaur can be, and the fact that they got him initially in the team fight, in the last team fight, is why they won the game. To be honest, if he had gotten the Stampede off, all of them would have been alive, except for maybe the Centaur. But then all of the other carries would have been alive, and that's the difference. A good Stampede, a good Hoof Stomp. That's what makes a difference. You can have a Ravage with the Centaur, to be honest.
Seconds remaining.
Let's see how the Radiant team's gonna react to this pickup. Maybe they pick their safe laner, considering the fact that it's gonna be most likely an Ogre Magi in Centaur in the off lane, or Ogre Magi in the safe lane with their carry. Don't really know if this Dazzle's still a mid or not. You have to take that into consideration, right? Assuming it's gonna be safe lane, so it's gonna be Ogre and Centaur in the off lane. Lich! Alright. We're not seeing anything special here, folks, but then, yeah, this is what's to be expected, because this tournament's happening, you know, just a bit after a major patch comes up, and 7.20 is broken. People call it 8.00 because of the fact that it's almost changed everything. Got like new items and stuff, but it's changed a lot of things.
Seconds
I
remaining.
mean, people don't even know if Sanj and Kaya is going to be useful for them, but then people pick it up, right, to try new things out. And until they do that, you gotta stick to these meta picks in the watch tab. You gotta watch pros play these heroes, and this is what the team should be doing. That's what they're doing. So this is how it's gonna be for a long time, probably another month or so. And even the Dota devs, they don't know what they're doing, because they've released, I think, 4 patches, like the last one coming out today, and they've tried to fix all their mistakes, but still some heroes are really OP. I mean, Meepo after the patch drop was crazy. Oh, we're gonna have a 4th pick, Tinker. Are they gonna pick a Spectre to counter this hero? Spectre's gonna be really amazing. I mean, no Tinker can counter a Spectre if he is found, of course. Against a Centaur, though, I don't really know if a Spectre's gonna be able to hold his own. You dazzle. That bad juju is really bad.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team banned.
It's gonna be a life stealer. Well, that's pretty decent too, up against a Tinker, right? Look at the rage. But are they gonna specifically pick a counter to this Tinker? Maybe like a Zeus? I think against this lineup, a Zeus is not gonna be that bad, because they don't really have a jump other than the Centaur. And of course the Tinker with the Blink Dagger. But if they're in the right position, they get the right timings and stuff on their items. Oh, they get the Zeus ban anyway. White ban anyway, okay. Well, Chronosphere is obviously been an eye candy in this tournament up to now. Great Chronos coming out from the team, like clutching Chronos. So then the last pick from the Radiant team is gonna be a Rubik. What? Wait, so the Rubik's gonna bid. Nice. 8 Gaming. I think they know what they're doing. Oh, okay, wait. I know 8 Gaming. I know this player. I know Kans. He's gonna be playing role 4, right? Yeah, I know him. 8 Gaming is a pretty decent team. So let's see how Dream Team's gonna be doing up against them. Because I've seen 8 Gaming play, and they're a pretty good unit. I really hope you can't hear the weird music that is being played in the background. Like some distant. I can still hear a bit of it.
Select your heroes.
Could be a Slark pickup. Okay. Up against the Axe? I don't really know because they're part the Slark in the call. Oh, all the heroes picked up. To all of those tuning in right now, welcome again. This is the last game for today's Best of 16 Gamers League, brought to you by Techfest IIT Bombay. And it's gonna be a great game. It's been a great tournament up till now. Probably the MVP of the tournament being ROG Titans, but then we've got 8 Gaming to look forward to as well. They're a pretty decent team, I can say. Gonna be up against Dream Team, and all the heroes have been picked. They're right in front of you on the screen, and we're gonna have the drums play. Lasting 4 games in succession does take its toll on your head, guys. I mean, does for 4 hours. You can't really speak that much, right? Anyway, got the heroes moving out here. No pauses. Good luck, have fun comes out. It's gonna be a Rubik mid. Yep.
Battle.
It's probably chasing him to give a ward. Gonna plant the ward himself. Anyway, we got the Centaur in the off lane with the Dazzle, of course. We've seen Dazzle in the off lanes as well. We've seen Dazzle in the mid lane. We've seen Dazzle in the safe lane. Not going to the off lane. The Ogre Magi on the off lane? What a poison up. Oh yeah, it is in fact the Ogre Magi. The Alright, that's nice. Friendly talk coming in from both the teams. Are they planning to start like with a try-man off thing? Gonna do a try safe lane.
30 seconds to
And
battle.
gonna be up against try off lane? Ruby's gonna be in the mid. So Centaur needs to be really careful. I mean, solo off lane's not really made for this patch now, is it? Especially with the Frost Shield and the Life Stealer combo with the open wound, it's gonna be a lot of slow. It should be 2 for 2 rune at this point.
The battle begins.
Yep, Dazzle trading hits with the Grimstoke. Here comes the Inkswell though. Stunned by the Ogre, but that stun in return is gonna save him for now. Slug gets the thousands on top of him. He's not gonna be able to get the tree blocking his vision. That'd be like a really high level play. He was able to get it because, yeah, unit mechanics and the way the models move and turn, every time it like really well. Anyway, gonna miss the block a bit. Radiant team, they're not gonna do so, so they have a slight advantage when it comes to the block, but it's gonna be a trial instance, so Centaur, hopefully he's gonna be making it out alive. Retaliate. It's not as great as it was in the last patch. He's not gonna have it anyway. He's not gonna unlock anything just for now. But I think like if you're a solo Centaur with the Hoof Stomp and the Retaliate, I think you can last it well because it gives you stacks right now. The Deny Life Stealer getting a few right clicks on top of him unlocks the Retaliate finally. Alright, meanwhile the safe lane is going on really well. Dazzle has to pop the salve on top of him. The mid lane, let's see how this matchup is. Rubik versus the Tinker. Rubik level 2 with 2 denies. Tinker, he's pushing on. 7.20 though, gets the first blood on top of the Centaur here in the bot lane. Frost Shield, of course, that skill. A lot of people hate that skill in this game now. And Ice Shield was good because you wouldn't attack the enemy, so you wouldn't be slowed. But then Frost Shield, you will be slowed regardless of whether you attack the enemy or not. So that is that. Centaur's gonna come back to this lane again. I think they should have a 2-1-2. I mean, Slug should probably taken that into consideration. They should have taken that into consideration when they were picking up the Slug, right? That Centaur might just need a bit of health in the off lane. He's getting levels alright, but alright. Does it give you like active to ground additional, right? To activate it. Gonna be activating it? I don't really know. On the top lane, Axe tries to cut the creeps off. He's gonna get the poison touch from the Dazzle. And right clicking it, yep, refreshes the duration. So it's gonna be there for a lot of time, but no. He leaves the chase.
Radiant's middle
Mid lane, I think Tinker's, yeah, he's doing better than one would expect, considering that Rubik was the last pick from the Radiant team. Double null on the Rubik, by the way. Tinker's probably gonna go for a double null himself. No, he's cleared up a bottle. Get that. Arcane Supremacy is just such an amazing skill. Oh, they somehow managed to get this axe now in the offlane. Oh, good pounds coming on top of the Grimstroke, but he's got the Inkswell. The stun's gonna be there. He's gonna be able to TP out from there. Nicely timed TP. Centaur, meanwhile, running for his life in the bot lane. He should be dead. The Hoof Stomp is there, but gonna be able to live through this. Lifestealer's really fast. He's got the boots on. 2 more right clicks should do it. 1 more. Oh. Centaurs be like, might as well just get some damage on top of him. Oh, in the mid lane, Rubik might just end up dying in the march. He does, but he gets the XP from killing this Tinker. Tinker gets a lot of gold though, take the Rubik. Don't know how that works. Maybe that's the unreliable gold, right, that he got from killing off the Tinker. Look at it from the gold perspective. Tinker's gonna obviously love that extra gold a lot more. He's got, oh, he's gonna make a soul ring first. That makes sense. No need to rush the boots of travel, of course. Of course, to farm and offlane to farm as well. Centaur. He's actually doing pretty well when it comes to levels. Rubik, he's of course stacking out the waves, and Centaur is gonna spot it out. Oh, the creep courier. 1 more hit. Oh, that was close. Out of harm's way though. In mid lane, Rubik is out leveling the Stinker slightly. The deny on top of him, but he's got the Fate Bolt. He should be able to get him with 1 more click, but no, the tower. He's giving Rubik decent damage. He doesn't really have the bottle, so I mean, triple null is of course good on the Rubik, but then got a bottle on the Tinker, right? After level 6, you can just TP back to the base and rearm if needed. If he opens a rearm, that is. Here comes the Ignite on top of the axe. Do they get a Poison Touch on top of him? Inkswell is there in case he needs to cast it. Bounce from the Slug's gonna be there. Inkswell, 1 more hit. Oh, he's gonna get the stun off. He's fine. Poison Touch though on the axe. You need 1 more click to... Oh, he gets it reactivated. That's gonna be a bit more slow stacking up. They get this axe. You need to keep right clicking him. Oh, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. But he's taking a lot of damage now. What does he have? He's gonna be using up the Salve. He's safe now. Khan's playing the Grimstroke really well, playing it really defensively, considering the fact that it is a tri lane. It's going off pretty well for them. And Max, he's somehow managing to get his farm. Double Stout Shield, of course. Rubik's almost level 6. If he steals that laser from him with the Arcane Supremacy, he should be able to get like a clean kill on top of this thing. The bot lane center obviously being made to go to his base every now and then. He doesn't really do well against a Lifestealer. Here comes the stun on top of the axe. The poison that's gonna be there to follow up the Inkswell though. The stun's gonna be a lot. They might just get the ogre with this. The heal is there from the Dazzle, but the call from the axe. Slug makes the best of it, jumps on top of the axe. 1 more click should be able to do it. The poison that's not there anymore. They need these early kills on the Slug if they can get it. Oh no, they can't. They can't. No permanent agility for the Slug boy. In mid lane we have the ogre rotating. Tinker obviously feels so vulnerable to this Rubik now. He's got a stolen March of the Machines, huh? Okay. No runes bot, so he's gonna go back to the top lane to get it. The Radiant team, they're playing this out really well considering the fact that it was against a tri-lane in the mid lane. Oh, he gets lifted. Rubik's gonna get the haste rune for himself. Inkswell is actually gonna be a lot of damage. Tinker gets stunned. 1 more Fate Bolt should do the trick, but he doesn't really have it at the moment. Missiles coming from the Tinker. Not a lot of damage on top of the Rubik. Slug though comes in. Does he get the permanent agility this time on top of this? Enrage, he's there. He's a bit fast. First kill is gonna connect. Yep, it is. Finally. 1 point in permanent agility for the Slug. This is what we kind of wanted. Maybe he gets something else out of this. He's got a ball in the Rubik, so he's gonna be fine. Actually, a Fire Blast Fate Bolt might kill the Slug up now. Maxed out Fate Bolt, 320 damage with the Arcane Supremacy. That's like a lot of ramp, right? Like a lot of ramp. 411 base damage. Lance wants to go on top of this Dazzle. The stun's not gonna be as long because wasn't really stuck to this Dazzle now, but gonna dodge that Stroke of Fate. Slug, does he want to go on top of anyone here? Axe. Not really gonna go for the Tranquil, he's gonna go for the straight up Vanguard build, what I believe. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've seen better Axe games, but then I've also seen much better Centaur games. And Ogre taking a lot of damage from this lifestealer. He is a strength hero killer after all. Enrages himself just to get out of there. The Hoof Stomp is there in case he needs to, so the lifestealer's gonna back off just for now. Maybe could have done an Infest Bomb, but no, that was enough damage. Dazzle in the top lane ends up dying. The silence on top of the Slug. He needs a Dark Pack to be able to kill him. Stacks are coming up. The Stroke of Fate not really gonna hit the Slug, but you can kill the Sack Slug. Oh no, now you can't. Now you definitely can't. Tinker meanwhile farming up the jungle. That's what Tinkers are good at. Oh, Invincible, rise again. It's the kill on top of Centaur again. I mean, Radiant's offlane, considering it was against a Trident, is much better than the Centaur's offlane. Because Lifestealer is just such a strong laner. Rubik comes in from with the wraparound, with the Fade Bolt, should get the kill on top of Dazzle as well. So they do. Tinker, he's pretty low as well. The missiles. Actually pretty scary. Gonna march out of there, but the Lifestealer, he's pretty fast. Faster than the Tinker here. The open wound's gonna be there? Nope, he respects the enemy. He knows that an ogre is over there, respects the enemy. Good decision making. Lark's pretty close to his level 6. After that, he should be like a bit more comfortable in taking these fights. Or that, he should just hide in the corner. Okay, so this Tinker is now gonna work his way towards the Boots of Travel, so it's not really gonna be the best timing on it, but you'll be able to get it around maybe like the 14 to 15 minute mark, which is pretty decent. Penta in the bot lane up against the Lifestealer. You should probably stay away from that Lifestealer, folks. He's kind of like a fat Lifestealer at the moment. 3 heroes for the Dire team. Probably gonna get a wraparound on top of some heroes here, but the Inkswell is just so good defensively. It's pretty reliable. What was that? Next level play? Silent comes in from the Grimstroke. Inkswell is not really gonna stun the ogre that much. Do they get an ignite? Here comes the Stampede. They wanna get this axe. Will they be able to get him? Yep, they should be. Permanent agility goes to the Slug. He gets the final hit on top of him. He gets a level 6 with this. And sent. Oh! Okay. Okay. That was I mean, going to the base would have been a bit more like better, but then that is something. Play safe. They're gonna get both the ruins here in the top bot lane rather, and as well as the top lane. So that is like a 1k lead, right? 50 gold to all the heroes. That is actually 1k lead. Just because he got all the runes. And gold lead are what it's all about. Oh, Fear comes in from the lich. That's a really good catch on top of the Centaur. One more click should be able to get it. Oh, Infest Bomb to finish it up. Really good play coming in from Invincible. He's turned this lane into a slaughterhouse for the Centaur. He's died 4 times. And top lane, we've got the Grimstroke dying to the Slug, getting him 1 more stack in the permanent agility. Slug's lane looking to be the only saving grace for the Dire team. But then, yeah, Centaur can be really effective even without, you know, even if he dies a lot. He's got a Stampede, right? And that's just like so useful for your team. And it's not like you have to be positioned well to be able to use it. So, Centaur can really come back into the game somehow. Retaliate also with the Hoof Stomp and Double Edge. That's good. Axe, does he have the Blink Dagger? The Face Boots. You gonna be able to get the call on top of him? Not really. He's the ogre though. Maybe once you get on top, call on top of him. Not really. Close him down. But a Stroke of Fate not really connecting. Clark can actually go on top of the heroes there, but no, he's not got enough mana. He's gonna clarity himself up at the moment. Top jungle, we see something which is not so unusual now. Tinker farming the creeps and doing that pretty slowly. They'll probably stick to the lane, to be honest, yeah. They're not going to defend this. Daz is actually going to be TPing to the bot lane. Slugs smoked up with the Ogre Magi. They have skill they can get somewhere here. Here comes the Dazzle. The smoke breaks now. Probably some pinks. Oh, they want to go for this Lifestealer. Will they be able to get him though? They probably have to commit there. Oh, is it gonna be there? Oh, perfectly timed rage comes on from the Lifestealer. Wants to jump on top of the Ogre Magi. He's gonna get ignited though. Oh no. Oh no, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. On the mid lane though, we see a Grimstroke going on top of the Slug. He probably knows that he's being seen. He's gonna be slowed up for now. Axe really needs to work on his blink dagger time. We see a Stampede coming in from Centaur. Lifesteal Rage comes in. Here comes a Chain Frost from the Lich. Oh, that was actually... Oh, that was actually a bit more damage than I would expect. And Rage from the Ogre on top of him. The stun coming in. The Hoofs, double edge coming in. Hoof Stomp's not really there, so he's gonna be fine just for now. Slow coming in from the Lich as well. Double edge. Oh, he's gonna be fine. He's dead. Lifesteal on the other hand's dead. Centaur's fine. Lich being chased by this Dazzle now. He's gonna make it out of there. I think they have boots. Oh, he's gonna be... Oh my god, that is scary. Rubik roaming out of nowhere. The Tinker's gonna be fine, but he's using his TP as a boots of travel at the moment. Not really efficient, but it's the most you can do. The Radiant Heroes, they're scouting around this tier 1 tower. They probably want to get a kill here or there. See if they're able to. Lifesteal, meanwhile, gonna be going in the mid lane. Oh, gets the Tinker though with the Rage, but he's gonna just TP out of there. He gets a tower. Like, I know you're TPing out, might as well just get the tower. Rubik though might just end up dying to the Ancient Creeps. Nope, they don't, and they get the kill on the Ogre as well. So, kills happening all across the map for 8 Gaming. Axe, after he gets this blink, he's gonna be really strong. Is he gonna go for the Vanguard or is he gonna save it up for the blink? I think he's gonna be saving it up for the blink. They need some kind of an initiation, and Axe at the moment looks to be their only hope. They're still doing pretty well, even if the Axe is
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom
stuck.
tower
With the triple raid band, I mean, yeah, it is good. It is good, but then you're gonna be delaying your Shadow Blade by a lot, and probably Slug gonna be the only safe lane hero that shouldn't really delay his items. Raid ban can be counterproductive for them. They get the Tinker in the mid lane though with the help of the Rubik and the Lifestealer. They'll be looking for more. Here comes the slow from the Lich. They've got another open wounds coming up in 2 seconds if they can catch the Centaur. Here comes the Soulbind on top of the Ogre, but they don't really chase him at the moment. Slug comes in with the ult on top of the Rubik, gets him. That is good. That is amazingly good. I mean, Rubik is the mid, right, for the other team, so... Meanwhile, the Lifestealer, he's just so farmed at the moment. He's gonna take this Ancient stack as well. Thank you very much. And God can't really do much other than... Hoof Stomp's not really gonna connect. Really good play by the Lifestealer. It's really good map awareness, to be honest. And point really looks like it's slowly going in the favor of the Radiant team. The net worth slowly increasing, and net worth deficits, to be honest, dictate how the game are going. Looking at the hero net worth chart, we got the Lifesteal and the Rubik on the top, followed by the Slark, the Axe. Tinker's pretty far behind. Finally got his boots of travel, but Ancient's not really a good, you know, good great way to be spamming your third skill on, but then he's got his boots now. 16 minutes into the game. Let's see if he's going to be making a difference here anyhow. Dazzle really sacrificing his farm for the wards that he's putting up. Does he get that Shadow Blade? Yup, he does, I think, with this creep wave. That Rubik kill like proved to be like a lot of gold for him, I believe. Not there anymore, but there's probably like around somewhere around 300 to 400 gold. Allows him to get his 16-minute Shadow Blade. Now with the triple raid ban, looks to be good. I mean, of course, raid ban gives you extra attack speed, gives you extra stats, and look at this Grimstroke's got. He's got an Arcane Boots. Gonna be going for an Aether Lens, right? So yeah, probably gonna disassemble his Arcane Boots into Tranquil Boots after he gets the Aether Lens, because he's already pretty high on mana. As is. From the Radiant team, they're just roaming around like it's their own map. We ward this Observer casually. Sentry though, he spots it out, right? I think he does. Slark goes on top of the Grimstroke, gets it, gets the permanent agility. Probably hungry for more. Uses up the shrine. Axe, he's got the blink dagger this time. Here comes the stampede from the centaur. Aggressive stampede being used here. He's gonna be using the ult now, so he gets more stack. He wants to save his Rubik if he can, but is he gonna be able to? I mean, he's gonna blink, right? He's gonna be yeah, he's gonna blink out of there. Oh, he's the spot about? No, they don't. Well, it was I'd say equally good. They did get a positive 1k, you know, net worth like shift out of this, but then they used up the stampede. You can't use it again for like a minute. So, all right, we're probably at that phase where, yep, smokes start to happen. Here we go with the smoke of the Radiant team. Infest on the axe. Oh my god, that is going to be damaging. Did the Dire team know about this? They do, because this ogre might as well just get annihilated here. Here comes the call. It's gonna be only on top of the ogre. Lifesteal. Oh, he comes out anyway. He wants to go on top of the dazzle, but here comes the slug. It's gonna be a double silence with the chain frost. Oh my god, that's gonna be devastation. They're gonna go after this dazzle as well. He wanted to probably save them with the shallow grave, but couldn't really go there because of the distance. And 3 heroes falling on the Dire team just like that. That was a really good soulbind with the silence coming in from Khans. And gonna be using this opportunity to put wards out in the jungle for them. So this whole area is kind of like under the Radiant control. And to be honest, even this area, because they can't really do much there by themselves. So Tinker, this is probably gonna be one of the slowest Tinker games I've ever seen. I mean, his lane wasn't that bad, right? He was trading equally with the Rubik. I mean, of course, Rubik was ahead in terms of the CS and everything, and he'd harass the Tinker a lot with his Fate Bolt and the Arcane Supremacy. Now he can definitely not face the Tinker. I mean, the Tinker can definitely face the Rubik, that sense. But get the tier 2 out of this. 9k net worth lead. 10k now, okay. He doesn't feel like the Radiant team's that much ahead, but they're doing everything right. Playing their cards really well here. You see the Rubik. It's the hit from the slug. He wants to stop him from TPing. He's probably gonna be able to do so. Is the Dark Pack gonna be there? No, the blink. Oh, he's gonna blink out. He's gonna TP instantly. Stampede from the centaur. It was used for something else. I don't really know where it was used.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Probably to catch up the Rubik because he spotted him like in this ward. But well, I think the only way they can, you know, come back into this game is that Slug suddenly kills up the Rubik. It's easy to kill the Rubik in a team fight, and that's what the Radiant team struggle, to be honest, because they end up, you know, consuming a lot of resources to save this Rubik. The axe has to be near the Rubik after he initiates and stuff like that. So he won the last fight really easily because of the Grimstroke plays there, with the Soulbind, double silence coming in, with the Chain Frost, of course. It'd have been like really cool though if you get like double Chain Frost with the Soulbind, but that sadly doesn't happen. That'd be too broken. So Rubik steals a double edge from the Centaur. 427 damage. Oh my god. 455 on the Fate Bolt. I mean, Arcane Supremacy is 26% amp. And with your oh, here comes the call from the axe. On top of them, Lifestealer comes out. Silence on the Slug. He dies. They didn't really have vision, right? It was just like a good pickup. Stroke of Fate gets the kill on top of the Dazzle as well. Rubik gonna be the one to claim that kill. And slowly and steadily, they're getting picked off. That is definitely not the way they want to be playing this game. Tinker, he's got the Blink Dagger finally. He's going to be making his way towards the Aether Lens. So pushing is going to be a bit hard, but then they've got a Blink. They've got a Blink on the Rubik. They've got a Blink on the Axe. Going for a Gem of True Sight now on the Grimstroke, just to ensure that the Slug, you know, doesn't really scale up that well. Here comes the Stampede from the Centaur. It's probably to save the Ogre Magi there. I don't really know if that's the best possible usage, but Lich might just end up dying here. Here comes the Soulbind from the Grimstroke. Yet again, a really good ult. Centaur, he's silenced. He's taking a lot of damage. Oh, that wasn't a good dunk, but oh, Centaur lives out of this. Slark in the backline gets the kill on top of the Lich. He's gonna get out of there though. So 2 heroes end up dying. Khan's gets the kill on top of Centaur. I mean, I really love Khan's name. That's the only name that I can say, because I mean all the other names are like a bit weird. So just set it to all the Indian players. If you're like, if you want to be in the pro circuit for a long time, have a catchy name. Have a name that the casters can pronounce like without having problems. Not like System of a Down. That's a song's name. Anyway, Ark, he's managed to come up fine now. He's getting these, small, slow pickoffs that gives him the permanent agility, gives his team a bit of space, to be honest. With the Tinker in the backlines, they really need to, there's going to be a point where they really need to focus on its Tinker, otherwise it's going to be difficult for them. But it'll be fine. They're in the top lane. Got the Radiant team grouping up, so is the Dire team. Here comes the Tinker. It's gonna be inside, spamming his missiles a bit. Oh, Rubik comes in right next to him, forces him to blink out ASAP. Gonna be keeping out from there, of course. Seeing the threat to his own life. Still the Dire want to counter initiate. They've got a Stampede in case they want to use it. The blink on Centaur, is it there? Nope, it's not there. He's gonna go for a Vanguard instead. Which is also pretty decent. Lifestealer can't really infest the Axe as of yet, but Vic, Slark's actually gonna see him. Does he want to jump on top of him? Nope, not really. Battleblade's gonna wear off soon. They've got a sentry though in the Dire team. I think they ping him out. Yep, I think they see him. They've got a gem, right? They've got a gem on him, so here comes the call for the Axe with, again, the double Soulbind, the double Silence, Chain Frost as well coming. The dunk this time hitting the mark. Slark is dead, Ogre is dead, Dazzle is dead. It's the same thing happening again, just in a different lane. Centaur is gonna be the last one to be caught here. Is he gonna be able to live? Another good call coming in from Axe here. Ogre's gonna buy back, but I don't really think that's gonna make a difference here. Centaur buys back as well. But where is the Tinker in these fights? Where is the Tinker? I mean, I don't see anything coming from the Tinker. I mean, he can actually get a pick off, right? But he was probably farming in some other lane while that was happening. But this double Soulbind, double Silence, Chain Frost is such a good combo coming in from the Radiant team. It's making all the difference here. They get these 3 heroes in succession so quickly, and from there it's like a domino effect. And if they've got like a 15k net worth lead, that is amazing. Sound in Yasha.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I really like this orange color, to be honest. I mean, they've actually gone so much into the thought of giving it color because like of the matchup. I think when you mix orange with green, it becomes when you mix up red with green, it becomes orange. When you mix it up with Kai, it becomes purple and stuff like that. So really put thought into that. Gonna be doing Roche, and really looks like gonna be able to do it really quickly. Or not. Lost shield. It's actually pretty risky for the Lifestealer. I mean, if he gets a stamp. Alright, the gun's gonna be fine there on the top though. Dazzle being taken down by the Rubik. Here comes the Silent, the Inkswell. They probably wanna back off from this. Meanwhile, Roshan's falling pretty low. They should be able to get this one. Released here, Stomp coming in from Roshan for some reason, but he just on top of the Lifestealer, he's gonna be feeling a lot more comfortable fighting. This Shrine may be a smoke after this, or not. Hansa's got a smoke. The Dire team, they probably are gonna be making their last stand in the next fight because I don't really think it's gonna be going their way. If they keep the net worth, increased just like this, or just for the sake of the items, it's going to be enough for the Radiant team to take down the Dire team. Got an Echo Saber on the Slark. Yeah, they've got some permanent agility as well, but then in front of an Axe with the Blade Mail now, and they're all smoked up. See what they're going to be going for. Here comes a scan. It's going to spot out the Slark, probably the worst hero to be caught here. He's moving around. He thinks he's safe just for now, but comes the Axe call. Oh, should have gone with the... Oh my god, that was close. To be honest, they should have, as soon as the smoke broke, they should have assumed that Slark was somewhere around here and given a call. But that's alright. That's pretty much alright. 27 minutes into the game, the score is 23-9. not a lot of kills coming in. I mean, this is probably a slowly progressing game where the Radiant team is just gonna, you know, slowly and steadily build their net worth lead up and then
Radiant's top tower
just wreck
is
the
under
dire
attack.
team.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Wait, do we see a fight here breaking out anytime soon? Lifesteal's gonna rage up and get a few hits on top of the star. Tinker. What items he got? He's got a naval lens. Alright, they back off just now. They wanna go it again. First they've got the heal from the Dazzle. Raging again. Get this tier 3, force out the glyph. Can they do anything about it though? Slark, he wants to rat this lane and he's actually gonna delay this quite a lot. And with another rage popped, I think they're gonna be able to get this. Yep. What they wanna be doing. Comes another rage. Right, click on top of the tower. Oh, the backdoor protection. Wow. But he gets it. Creeps come here and he's gonna be able to get this. Okay, that was a not worth it invest bomb, but then that's pretty much alright. They're gonna be taking the shrines. You know, this is pretty technical gaming coming in from the Radiant team here. They wanna, you know, win this game slowly and steadily. And they probably know they're gonna be able to do this. Slark jumps on top of the axe. He's got the ult on with the shallow grave, but okay, he can get dunked, buddy. Here comes the fear from the Lich. The dunk's not gonna be there. He gets the axe anyway, but gets killed by the lifesteal. It's gonna buy back instantly. If they want to do something, now is probably the right time to be doing it. And oh, that was a buyback wasted.